Well, I seem to have run out of every excuse I was able to think of to delay at least talking. Oh, I'm sure I will get to the point of being ready to show my mug in a moment or two here. I was fiddling with the phone trying to see if I could it's typing in the chat is really it's just mechanically awkward given my setup. My setup is great for everything except trying to type in the chat. And so Sky Command was like here, right at the top and saying hi and declaring that I'm special to him of all things. And so I was gonna. Here, I don't know why I'm hiding here. We'll go to that. Hi, hi soundtrack. Hi Sky Command. Uh, so I was just gonna type a little something special. You can't. I was gonna type a little something special message back to Sky Command, and it just kills me trying to type it. It's like the keyboard is it's like way over here, and I gotta. So I thought, well, like when I'm modding for for other channels, I do all my text input on the phone because it's like really fast, really easy, and it's just like what I'm used to. So I was fiddling with trying to type something on the phone, and then I thought, that's silly. Just turn on the mic and the camera and say, "Hi, Sky Command, welcome. It's good to see you." And my gosh, people are flooding through the doors. Hi, everybody. Kev Mick is here from WA. Good to see you. Welcome on in. And of course, soundtrack, the aforementioned soundtrack. Oh, and let's see. I guess I forgot, as I always do, that as soon as I actually go live, I got to go back to the slobs bot and say, start greeting people. Oh, Pezzy! Oh, subscribing for another month. For two, this is your second month. Pezzy 15. Thank you so much. Equals 78. 110 cornets ahead. And rows of the finest virtuosos, the rank of every band. Welcome, soundtrack. I was just saying, I had a desire for soup. What on earth? I was just saying, I forgot, as I always do at the beginning, to turn on the bot that plays the welcome sounds. So that's, but I remembered. So that's why we heard Soundtrack's welcome sound. Cajun Cacti, hi, good to have you here. Welcome on in. Mariner Hallie, great to see you. Hi, and Pezzy15, again, thank you so much for that resub. That's absolutely delightful. Oh, I was waiting for the sound, but Rayburn hasn't typed anything in the chat. Hopefully it's working. It worked for Soundtrack 78. Rayburn, thank you so much for and that's 4 months in a row. How is that possible? We haven't even been on 3 months. There it goes. Great. Wait, Mariner Hallie, you found out what? Oh, today you found out. Oh, Mariner Hallie. Oh dear. Oh, I am so sorry. Uh, I hope it is very mild and passes very quickly. Wow. I have managed to avoid it so far. Um, Actually went out and ate in a restaurant yesterday. Second time since 2019, I guess. There was outdoor dining, and we were 6 feet apart, and there was a nice breeze. And the person I had lunch with is as germophobic as I am. So I'm pretty sure we're in great shape. But let me not overlook Whiskey Tango Air. From Holland. Hi. Welcome from Holland. Holland, wait, does that make you Dutch? Soundtrack, make a note. No Dutch jokes during this stream. Sorry, no, I can't. I don't really. It's just sometimes it's fun making fun of. Never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Did I say hi to everybody? I think I did. Yeah, well, Mariner, gosh, like I said, I hope that it is as mild. I hope the symptoms are as mild as can be. and that they don't linger, and that everything goes as well as it possibly can. Let's see. So I think, having said hi to everybody, we should probably start talking about, oh dear, I just noticed it looks like, my worst fear is realized. It looks like Boston Center is on. Why, yes. And it's Crafty Aviation who's co-streaming with, well, not co-streaming with us, because we're simul streaming. Ooh. Soundtrack, make a note. we should work in the term simul stream somewhere, because I like it. It just came to me. I mean, it may already be a thing, I don't know, but it's Crafty Aviation. For those anybody who's not already familiar, maybe our new friend from Holland, we're doing the VATSIM Boston Area Center's Wings Over New England program, which is a series of 30 challenge flights, 6 VFR, and then 24 IFR. We've completed the 6 VFR flights and the first 4 of the 24 IFR flights. So today's goal is Wings IFR number 5, and we usually do them on Tuesdays because Crafty Aviation, who is a Boston Center controller on VATSIM, and I got together and agreed that Tuesday afternoons at 3 Eastern was a time that was good for both of us, and that we would both show up regularly on Tuesdays and do them. And then sometimes there's also center coverage on a Thursday, so I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. So sometimes we have done a couple of the rating flights on a Thursday, but mostly Tuesdays. But this week, Crafty asked if we could switch from Tuesday to Thursday, which was fine with me. And then also I had a little very minor health. It wasn't even a problem, but it was a pending problem that I managed to, at any rate, I was not feeling really up to streaming Tuesday. So I canceled the Tuesday stream. Sorry if you missed me, or thank you for missing me if you missed me. But at any rate, here we are on Thursday, going to attempt the IFR number 5. I have a bad feeling about this, but I also have hope, and hope certainly got us through IFR number 3 and IFR number 4, so maybe it's good for at least one more of these. But I keep looking over this way, because that's where I have VATSPY up. And so Crafty is indeed on center, and he has done an ATIS for both Boston and Albany. So our flight is departing Albany and going east over to Boston. It's not a long flight by any means. Oh, Whiskey Tango Air, you're thinking about doing the Wings program. Yeah. Well, so I don't want to belabor this. I'll because I tell this story, I guess, probably every stream. So I hope I'm getting better at bottom lining it and going through it quickly. So I got Microsoft Flight Simulator about 1.5 years ago. Jumped right in, bought every airplane that appealed to me, and spent that first year flying third person from outside behind the plane, because I basically, was there. I was a gamer. I mean, I didn't have the distinction gamer versus simulator at the time, but I was there to enjoy my pretty planes flying through the pretty scenery, and actually getting in the cockpit. That was, I got my private pilot license in IRL about 20 years ago. Flew for about 5 years. Finances changed, health changed, so have not flown a real airplane in 15 years. So shortly after getting Microsoft Flight Simulator, I created a VATSIM account. Was definitely going to do that. So when I was flying for real, I got my private, and then started just enjoying recreational flying. But I kept telling myself, I'll start my IFR ticket any day now. I'm going to do that soon. Definitely want to get IFR rated. We'll do it soon. And for 5 years, I told myself, we'll do it soon. So then I got Microsoft Flight Simulator, jumped in, started flying, and I told myself, well, now you can get your IFR. I mean, you could learn IFR, all the procedures and how to do it. You can learn that now with not much expense and no real danger. So I'll do that soon. So I got the VATSIM account set up. I joined VATSTAR, which is an official VATSIM training organization where that has a course for learning the IFR stuff, and joined the Boston the BVA. Could we have a exclamation point BVA in the chat, because that's the group that does the wings flights. So I that was more than a year ago, and so Whiskey Tango Air, back to your thing. So yeah, it was mainly having cold feet about getting on the radio on VATSIM. And I knew, in real life, I was fine on the radios. I when I'm telling the story, I always say my instructor turned over the radios to me. He said earlier than he does with most students, because I was fine with it. But somehow I have mic fright every single time. Even having completed 10 of these wings program flights, every time before, but it's before the first time I key the mic, I'm all just like, oh, I don't know. My brain just goes, and then I key the mic and make my first call, and from there on everything's fine. It's the same thing every time, but you can't control what gives you. So I think my bottom line here is the only thing. Oh yes, thank you, Soundtrack, for reminding me. I was getting there. I was gonna switch from moaning about this to moaning about that any moment now. But so Whiskey Tango Air. I think the bottom line is to just jump in and do it. There is, I would point out, PhD IPO is not here, and I don't have a custom shout out command for him, but Soundtrack, if you could try an SO for PhD IPO. He's another VATSIM Boston controller. Hey, that works great. So he's another Boston VATSIM controller, and he twice a month on a Monday evening and once a month on a Saturday, he does a Twitch stream, but also while he's controlling on VATSIM, and it's called Delta's. IDM. Welcome on in, Spundot. Good to see you. Let me try and wrap this up for Whiskey Tango here. PhD IPO, or Dr. IPO, I call him, because the PhD is for doctor. 2 Monday evenings a month and 1 Saturday per month does this. He calls it Deltas for Dummies. But that's okay. He's very kind and gentle, and he does it at a different Boston area Class D airport each time, where he's like the tower controller, and it's like geared for people who are new to VATSIM and tentative and hesitant and have cold feet, so it's a great environment to get in there with other people who, like you, may not be so experienced and may be uncomfortable, and he's just very helpful in walking you through getting used to being on the radio and talking to VATSIM controllers. Rayburn, enjoy your lurk, and let's see if I can't maybe shift the focus to what we're going to try to do today. So there's the pretty airplane. Let's look at, I guess the first thing is, if I go over to the desktop here, we can take a look at the overview of the flight. I think I have that ready to go, right? Yep, so here we are with Wings IFR number 5, Albany to Boston. And it mentioned over here, Albany, built in 1928, the U.S.'s oldest municipal airport. I guess that's there. So started mail service in 1928. Today, more than 2.5 million passengers a year. Right, so that's, hey, Cold Nebo's here, and Jacob A45 is here. Great to see you, Jacob. It's been a minute. Welcome on in, and Cold Nebo. Great seeing you. Right, so the new element, each of these, so far, each of these 10 flights we've done, and this 11th one, introduces some new element of the controlled flight environment, if you will. So today we're learning about flying an arrival, a star, a standard terminal arrival route. And as Soundtrack mentioned, I have a very, very bad feeling about how this is going to go. Because, I mean, I think I understand everything on the chart, but I think I'm also probably going to end up panicking when I have to change frequencies from one VOR to the next. And so, I mean, I've gone over it a bunch of times, and we're gonna try it and see how it goes. But they've given us some helpful information here about the different things to look for on the chart, and even some sample calls that we might expect. And they make it seem all very short and sweet and simple, but we'll see about that. So I got a flight plan set up here. So Albany over here, over to Boston, and our route was specified in the materials we were just looking at, which is we'll depart Albany. Our first fix is the Albany VOR, and I'm never quite sure. Oh, Spundot, yes, I know. I guess having a bad feeling, that's probably just another name for worrying, isn't it? Yeah. I was thinking about this though before an hour ago or so, trying to finish my coffee, which I still haven't. But it occurred to me that I think I'm a person who always has hope, and the thought that crossed my mind was, even when all hope is lost, I think I still have hope that hope will return. So, yeah. So, okay. So no more worries. We'll just take it a step at a time. And if we if we don't pass, we don't pass, and we'll try it again on Tuesday. So at any rate, we'll depart Albany, and then our first fix is this ALB over here, is the Albany VOR. And I'm never quite clear on, since the VOR is on the field, I guess we're going to depart and then fly back to the field to get to where the VOR is. But the materials did say, they may also just give us vectors to join the arrival. So maybe we want to look at no, this is the departure. Here we go. This is the star, the arrival. This is the arrival we'll be flying, the standard terminal arrival route, or star. It's called the Gardner 4, just because it replaced the Gardner 3. If it gets changed at any point, it will become the Gardner 5, but currently the Gardner arrival is Gardner 4. And the first waypoint at which a flight bound for Boston can join the Gardner 4 arrival is at Albany, which is our departure. But I have learned through some very helpful people in the chat, is that to join this Gardner arrival at Albany, we would have to already be at 10,000 feet. So it seems unlikely that ATC is going to have us depart Albany and then just circle around somewhere till we climb up to 10,000 to join the arrival at Albany. It's far more likely. The en route altitude, the minimum en route altitude between this Wicked waypoint and the Gardner VOR is 7,000. So they're probably going to vector us in a generally easterly direction while we climb. And if we get up to 7,000 before Wicked, they will probably have us join the Gardner arrival here at Wicked and then continue on from there. And see the MEA. Now, the materials also mentioned that these MEAs are just that. They're minimum en route altitudes, not to expect that you'll necessarily fly it at that altitude, nor will you fly at any altitude that you're not assigned by ATC. And then, so the waypoints we can be looking for are Wicked. Then there's the Gardner VOR itself. There's a waypoint here called Bronx, which is 15 DME from, well, it's actually 20 DME from Revia. And so and then, so we've got, then we also have Lobby. And so at lobby, it says we can expect, since we're not a turbojet, we can expect either 7,000 or 9,000 as an assigned altitude, depending on what runway we get. I looked at the ATIS ahead of time, and it looks like 4 right is the ILS approach to 4 right is in use. The weather's awful in the Northeast. So we're probably going to be assigned 9,000. I'm not really planning. This is only a 40-mile hop. I'm going to file at 7,000 and see what they do with that. They may change it and tell me I got to climb to 9. We'll have to see how that goes. And yeah, 7-track. What was the other one? There's Revia, and there was Gardner. Yes, I think we should do that. Gardner for arrival, Revia waypoint into Boston. Logan's just normal, but Boston, Gardner, and Revia. I think we should try those. I hope we'll try it once and see what Crafty's tone of voice is, you know. Now, I did not look at, today I've not looked at this text down here, so I should probably take a look. Albany transition, which, we're not really going to be transitioning from there because we're departing from there, but hey, Kill Dead Red is here. That's worth the awkward reach around to get over here. And do because then I think I just have to do that, and that, and that. And yes, it works. Yay. Excellent. Hey, Jumperman 80 seconds here as well. Welcome on in, Jumperman 82nd. Great to see you. Happy you're here. And Kill Dead Red Dead. Couldn't be happier to have you here either. So, so even though we're not really going to be doing an Albany transition, it's probably worth. Do you like it? There's a bunch of new welcome sounds, and if anybody hates theirs, I'm happy to change it. It was, inspiration came as it did. And some of them may be questionable. So if anybody dislikes theirs, I'd be happy to change that. So Albany transition from over the Albany Vortex, radial 111 to Wicked intersection, then Gardner 294 to the Gardner. Oh, I see what they're saying. We're still going to be flying a heading of 114, but we'll be flying to Gardner on the Gardner 294 until we pass Gardner, at which point we'll be back on the Gardner 111. So it's all the same direction. It's just whether you're to or from. Okay. Thence from over Gardner on the Gardner 111. To Bronx, then Lobby, then Revia, then on the Boston 030. Wait, hang on. Oh, hang on, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. My entire life until a few years ago, those came in 3s, and then something just went haywire, or the wiring went haywire, and now there's just no telling. Sometimes it's still 3. That was 4. I got 5. Once in a while it's just 1. I don't know what that's about. Siren, welcome on in. Happy to have you here along with Jumperman. So at Revia, unless they have vectored us otherwise, at Revia we need to hang a right onto the Boston VOR 030 radial. And did I note? I did not. I was jotting down some frequencies just to have them on hand, and I did not put the Boston VOR on my list because I didn't realize we had to go that way. But I guess my first clue might have been that it's right here on the chart, means probably you're going to want to use it. Now, Manchester is also on the chart here, but it's only for the purpose of if you don't have DME, you can identify these intersections by when you cross these radials off Manchester, but we do have DME. And if we get in the plane and the DME is not working, we're not doing this today. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. I can figure this out if I have to, but our DME is going to be working. That's not fine. So Boston, 112.7. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's all the frequencies I'm going to need jotted down on this handy pen pad over here. I have my nice blank pad ready to write down clearances. Okay, so overall, so for briefing this flight, let's take a quick look at the weather, just see if the ATIS has changed, and then we'll just go over the flight briefly one more time. Oh, it's right here. Duh. Here we go. So this is from 1951, only 30 minutes ago, not likely to have changed unless there's the one before this. Oh, it has. Wait, no, yeah, Romeo. The one before this was a specie or special. Wait, something's wrong with the Twitch shout out. Sporadic. That's weird. It worked for those two, but didn't work for... Oh, how weird. Is it case sensitive by any chance? Or are you not even, are you doing are you adding the person to have Twitch put the screen name in and then adding the slash? Yeah, no. That's weird. Tried all kinds of iterations. That's okay. Well, I guess it's Twitch weirdness then. So that's a shame. I mean, I like the Twitch. I like our custom shout outs. So I'm happy you're willing to do both because I like our custom ones. But I also like the Twitch shout out one because it notifies them that we shouted them out, and it's I like seeing those when other people shout me out. Okay, anyway, back to the weather. So what do we got going on here? Well, the winds have calmed in Albany. That's nice. But visibility is only 1.5 miles with frozen drizzle and baby rain or mist. Overcast at 500. Are there departure minimums? We'll have to go take a look. But I'm sure we're IFR, so 500's probably okay at 1.5 miles. We'll take a look at that. ILS runway 1 approach. And then all of this is about the conditions on the runways and taxiways, where it's icy, where it's snowy. I don't even know what FICON is, but at any rate, it's a mess in Albany, and it's a mess in Boston as well. Has this one updated since hotel? Juliet is now, and Juliet's only like 20 minutes old. The winds are lower here too. They were much worse a while ago, and this was under 1 mile, but now it might have been 1 mile, up to 1 3/4 with light snow, mist, broken at 800. So the ceiling's coming up a little bit too. ILS 4 right is still what we can be looking for. Departing 9. Oh, and ILS 4 right and 3 right is approved for turnoff. So let's take a quick look at what on earth that's trying to tell us. So 4 right over here, 3 right is approved for turnoff. Oh, okay. So well, if we land 4 right, we'll be turning off down here at Echo or Charlie at the latest. Or if we land really long, there's a high speed. At hotel, we certainly won't be crossing 15 right, 33 left. So that's I needn't worry about that. But so 33 right every back holiday. Okay, yeah. So that's the weathery mess we're looking at. Let's see. We discussed this briefly. I don't think there's a lot more to brief there. We're at Albany. We're parked down here, so we'll see how they're departing. Wait, what was the wind in Albany? I don't remember. It looks like there's a bunch going on in the chat that I'm missing. Oh, look. Hi, Fallen Up. Welcome on in. Good to have you here. And Sky Command worked that time. That's great. And one statute mile, 200 feet. Thank you for saving me looking that up, Cold Nemo. And soundtrack, could you copy pasta that into the notes page? Because that's something I should know. So winds calm, right? So with calm winds, since we are departing to the east, hopefully we can get runway 10. If they give us something else, we'll ask for 10. So that's Albany Airport. Oh, then we have to fly the Albany 7 departure. The instructions didn't say to file it. That ATC would assign it, but assuming we get runway 10, it's going to be climb to 1300. But there's a okay. So it's going to be fly a heading of 110 to 1300 at a minimum climb grade. I don't think I know how to get the Mooney to climb at this lower rate, so that's not a problem. But climb to 1300, but then the text on the next page tells us continue climbing on that 110 heading, or radar vectors as assigned, but to 4000. So it's 1300 initially, but the departure, ATC having assigned the departure, we're essentially good up to 4000, and then expected within 10 clearance up to our filed altitude. And then all the rest of that applies only to turbojets. So the sum total information of this 2-page complicated document is fly 110 up to 1300 fairly quickly, and then up to 4000, and anything beyond that, they're going to tell us what to do. Okay. So that's the Albany 7. That's our airport diagram, the Albany 7. Then we've looked at the Gardner arrival, which will be on as soon as they give it to us. And then since the updated ATIS does say, it worked for Mariner Halley as well. That's great. And did I miss anything else? What is my climb? What is my climb? What do you mean, what is my climb? Do you mean 90 knots? Oh, I'm sorry. You clarified. 200 feet per nautical mile equals 300 feet per minute. Yeah, right. I climb at 85 or 90. So yeah, that's what I was saying. We got nothing to worry about there. And Albany 1028 is closed. Did I miss that on the ATIS? Did it say one is in use? So did I thought I read far enough down here, but taxiways closed. Okay, we'll just go back through this. This says ILS runway 1 approach in use. So you're saying 1 is closed in... Oh, wait, ILS 1 is in use. Oh, expect 1. I was saying 10, but so it was 10 you were saying. So I got those compared. Oh, runway 1028 closed. Okay, fine. Well, in that case, let's go back to the Albany 7 departure. If we get runway 1, it's going to be a heading of 011 and runway 1 standard. Okay, fine. And so then that means wait, here's the text route. And then this is the same as well. It's still going to be up to 4,000. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Cold Nebo, such a stickler for details. You know I'm kidding. You know I love it. Hey, Jerry Weirdspeed. Good evening. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Happy to have you here. Is it, oh, it's only 39 past the hour. Turdog, hey, welcome on in. Good to have you here. 1.5 is right. So, yep. That's all. That's all good. Yeah, 1.9 unlucky. Yep. Okay, good. I think I'm caught up in the chat. 1 statute mile and 200 feet. Right. Oh, 200 foot per nautical mile rate of climb. Okay. Okay. Well, it's soundtrack has left me a note which will remind me to pull up the FAR aim and do further reading on that. Yes, Turdog, absolutely. I think we have seen enough charts. Well, although we have not looked at the ILS 4 right. Although I have noted the ILS frequency, and it's all going to be happening so fast that I'll be a basket case by this point anyway. So why add insult to injury ahead of time? And then I did, we took a look at this here too as well. So hi Sim Caesar, welcome on in. So, soundtrack, could you make Sim Caesar a mod? That would be great. Thanks. I was thinking he might type something, and so rather than start saying the next thing and have to stop it before. Hey, Sasquatch is here too. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hi. I think it's probably time that we got ourselves in the airplane. I got you in there. Let me see if I can get me in there. Or I got you out there. Let me see if I can get both of us in there. I guess Sim Caesar's going to wait for an inconvenient moment to type something in the chat and trigger his welcome sound. Or he may be lurking and say nothing at all. Or it may not even be the real Sim Caesar. It may be, an imposter. But at any rate, Sim Caesar, if you are here, it's good to see you. Good to have you here. And we're about to do this. I guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. So let's see. Inside the airplane, how do we do that? That's how we do that, and it takes us right in there. That's really great. All right. There we go. I think that means let me get my checklist where I can see it, because I think we're just going to go ahead and get it cranked up and then start worrying about what comes after that. So I've already fueled up. I've done my weight and balance, did all that. So we're like actually ready to jump right into we'll be ready for the before start checklist just as soon as I have a little cough. Pardon me for one moment. Thank you for bearing with me. Little cough, little blow of the nose, and I think we'll. Oh, gosh, Sim Caesar, I meant to check with you just to make sure you have not had any unexpected incidences where you like suddenly discovered your nose had been running unnoticed. I just, I worry about these things and wanted to check and make sure that you were okay in that regard. Okay. So, before start checklist, controls, free and correct. Let's see. Yes, and all righty. Welcome on in, Sim. I've been waiting to hear that ever since you appeared. Uh, and let's see. So I while that was going, I checked the trim. Um, Flaps are up. I'm sure they are, and my indicator says they are. Speed brakes retracted. Yes, indeedy. Make sure they're working. They are. That's cool. Ooh, I fiddled with sounds some with the simulator sounds. So if any of the components are too loud, like the cockpit sounds or the things like the fuel pump and that kind of thing, or the engines, be sure to let me know uh, if any of that's going on. If any of the levels are too loud, too soft, anything like that. They're sounding good to me, but what you hear and what I hear are not related in any way, sadly. Uh, so flaps up, speed brakes, parking brake on. I already checked that, but we'll just double check. Yep, parking brakes on. Fuel selector, side per clock. By the time we're cranked up, we're going to be on the right side. We might as well go ahead. So that's fine. Throttle closed, prop forward, mixture idle cutoff. Altimeter set, I think it is, but we'll just, okay, there we get a little bump. Master alternator avionics off, breakers not modeled by Carnata, gear obviously is down. We can move on to the engine start checklist. Throttle full open, mixture rich, master on, alternator on, master caution can come off. Annunciators test. So pretty in this airplane. I love the annunciators in the movie. Beacon on. There we go. And fuel pump on. Throttle to idle. Wait. Oh. Throttle idle. Here. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. We're going to holler clear prop, and then we're going to start it up. And listen to her roar to life after start checks. Throttle 800-ish, oil pressure in the greenish, 800-ish, come on. 900-ish is close enough to 800-ish. Oil pressure in the green, volt ammeter, positive charge. Oh, somebody's following. Jerry Weird Speed. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. That's great. Where were we? Oil pressure in the green arc. Oil temperature's cold, but it's it's cold out there. What's next? Oh yeah. So we're doing volts and amps, both registering there. Suction within limits. So vacuum. We have 4.3 inches of suction, which may not sound like a lot of suction, but it's obviously adequate because our instrument has become erect, and that means we can turn the fuel pump off. There we go. And check the engine instruments. These are all looking normal to me. Fuel flow indicator is reading 1 gallon, which at 860 RPMs is probably about right. And avionics master on, which should bring our TDS GTN 750 to life. It seems to. We'll see. Yes, it responds, but I don't hear clicking sounds from it. That's a shame. We should be hearing its little blurp, blurp, blurp. Okay. Oh, and we didn't hear our TAWS system test okay either. That's okay. Well, it's it's a crapshoot. The card game, not the other kind, because the other kind would be a naughty word. Jerry, that's great. Followers, every follower can. In fact, I noticed I mentioned to Soundtrack the other day, I was thinking we were around 350 followers, and I went to the channel page to look at something, and out of the corner of my eye, I caught the follower count said 450. I was like, when did that happen? And that was before this past Sunday when, with SimCedar's Sai and I, oh my gosh, what's happening? Cold Nebo, thank you for the 100 bits. That's awesome. Thank you so much. On Sunday, SimCaesar on his channel had Peter Mooney Appreciation Day, which ended in this pandemonium where people were coming to my stream and cheering bits and gifting subs, and caused a hype train. I wasn't even streaming. And not only was there a hype train in my channel, it broke the record for the biggest hype train I had ever had. It was off the hook, ridiculous, insane pandemonium. And in the course of that, oh, I am so sorry about this. I have isolated that, so that little buzzy sound that happens, if I've isolated it to the simulator sounds. So if I mute those, I tried muting everything individually, and it is the game, not the game. Sorry for the word game. It's the game sounds, and it's sporadic, and don't know what's doing that, because I didn't touch anything in the sim that could have triggered it. So I don't know what's going on in the sim that sometimes we just get that. Okay. Oh, that Soundtrack. You could have left that. That's not so terribly off color. I mean, that's a joke I would have made. But okay. At any rate, so in the course of that pandemonium, Sunday night, it went from 450 to like 490, and then a few other people, because every time SimCaesar streams, he says you should go follow Peter Mooney, and people do when I'm not online. So before we started today, it was at 495. So that's at least 496. Yeah, that's exactly 496. So that was often. So if you're lurking and you're not a follower and you want to put us over the 500 follower number, which again is just, it's ridiculous. I mean, I haven't even been streaming it must be 3 months today, because somebody just resubbed for a 4th month, meaning they subbed on the very first day we ever streamed, and have been resubbing on the first day of every month since then. Yeah, falling up, and the tragic part about that was I discovered it was because I had made some changes that resulted in OBS losing its connection to my mic. So in OBS, it was four clicks was all I needed, and I could have talked on Sunday night. I clicked on the mic, right-clicked properties, the window opened up and said deactivated. So all I had to do was just pick my mic and click OK, and then I was talking again. So, had I had a single rational thought in my pretty little head at that point on Sunday night, that would have been the first thing I would have tried. But anyway, hey, good fixins, welcome on in. I'd better get going because all the cool kids are here and you want to see somebody flying. So, so the next question is, so I got a bunch of radio frequencies to tune in here, and that's the main reason we're using the GTN 750 is just for ease in tuning frequencies. I'm tempted to, because we're going to do this VOR and we're going to file Slant Alpha, not Slant Golf. I think I'm going to not put my flight plan in here because that would be cheating. I think once we get underway, we will just put this on traffic. Where's traffic? And there's like traffic right there, because that can be helpful, but it doesn't give us any cheats. Should I put my flight plan in just in case? There's always if I need to cheat, there's always the VFR map, and that's got that doesn't have our waypoints. We'll put it in here. ALB is the VOR, just in case of emergency. Then it's the Gardner. Oh, sorry, once again. Let me. I think that cuts the sound out from the stream. Let me know if it doesn't. So we get the Gardner for. Wait, Gardner. G D M 4. Oh, it won't let me put the arrival in my route. Oh no, because that's okay. Well, we are going to Gardner, so that can go in here. And from Gardner, oh, not the one in Poland. Yes, good. From Gardner, we're going to, was it Revia? Wait, is Revia a VOR or just an intersection? Let me take a quick look. Where's my Gardner for? You're still in the airplane. No, from Gardner. Oh yeah, it's to Revere. Oh, but these are GPS waypoints. I could put them in. Oh. Okay. So there's Wicked, Bronc, Revere, and then Boss. Okay. Again, it makes me feel a little dirty, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. This is Bronc. We'll put Bronc in here. Oh, it was there already. Gardner, Bronc, Revia, 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 and then KBOS. We're not going to use these. We're not. And then the one that I didn't put in was Wicked. So we got to go up here to Gardner and insert before Wicked. Wicked Japan. Wait, what did I do? Oh, it's Wick ID. Wicked, not Wicked. Wicked. Okay. So then does that give us a, that look like? Gardner, Revia, Boston. Yep, that looks like it. So, once again, we're going to, we might even use this for its handy taxi diagram just to help us from getting confused, because now we're thinking we'll probably go off 10. Okay, so that's good. So, oh, I forgot to turn the airplane sounds back on. Hopefully we won't get any more of those little things. Dr. IPO, they indeed made the misjudgment to allow me to get in an airplane again. Jeffrey B. Hi, thanks for coming in. Gardner, I just met her. And I said hi to Good Fixins, didn't I? Yeah, hi, Good Fixins. And then we're going with the thing and the hey. And right, yeah, yes, the Gardner 5 would be in procedures. We're certainly not going to do that. Yeah, no, I'm not. We're flying this Slant Alpha. That's only in there as a last resort in case of dire emergency. We're not even going to look at once we've departed and got our VOR tuned in. This is oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It was so in the last few streams, it's done that like once or twice over the course of 3 hours. Now it seems like it's starting to do it a lot. It's still doing it. We're gonna have to find out what that is and fix it. Because we can't be like having that in the middle of a stream. So what else did I and yes, and oh, Jumperman, 56 bits. Thank you very much. That's really super. And And Spundot taking out an insurance policy. That's great. Now, so Spundot, what is insurance if not a form of worry? I ask you. I don't know. Maybe it's a form of hope. Where are we? We're ready to tune in some frequencies. So let's do that. The first one we're going to, got to get back over here first. First one we're going to need is the Albany VOR 115.3. 115. Oh, come on. Oh, that would be COM1. Uh-huh. Is there a cancel? There's the cancel. Let's try it over here. 115. It was really smart of them to, make those frequencies distinct so that you can't, you know what I mean. 115.3. Either idiot proof or at least goof proof the frequencies. So 115.3 is Albany. Next is going to be Gardner on 110.6. 110. Can I just go to there? No. 1106. Okay. So that's Albany with Gardner in standby. And we're going to put them in here too as a backup just to help us. Is that what I did last time that was really helpful? Take a quick peek at the arrival chart because we're not going to be using these radials to find our fixes because we've got DME. You know what? Let's just for fun. So Chester 115.1. Oh gosh. Jumperman 500 bits. Whoa, that's stunning. Thank you so much. Golly gee. I just said 11115. Hello, come on. 115.1 is Chester, which we would use to find the wicked intersection if our DME is not working. Right, and the 028 radial. So we'll put that 028 in up here. La 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 la. 4 o'clock. This is when we have promised Crafty we will be in the air by 4, no later. Okay. And then the next intersection we might need to identify is Bronx, and that's going to be Manchester 114.4. So 114. Definitely do not want to be fiddling with these little knobs in turbulence, which we're likely to have today. Okay. So that's those two. Great. So that's those frequencies we've now. Oh Lord. If anybody has any ideas, if you've experienced the oh, I missed the Family Guy reference. Oh, it was haha. Is that Pepperidge Farm? Okay, yeah, I love the emote. Never saw an episode of Family Guy, so I'm kind of in the dark there. Let's I've got vPilot open, but I actually have not. Let's see if I had you can come along with the flight plan portion of things. Did I save an Albany to Boston? Are these alphabetical? Oh dear, they are, and I didn't. So what was our most recent? Our most recent one ended in Albany, so we'll start with that one because it's going to have some relevant stuff in here. So we can just like swap these for a start and make this one BOS. And then our route is going to be none of that. It's going to start with ALB and then GDM point 4 or just 4. I'll have to look that up to be sure. It's going to be IFR number 5. We're still slant alpha. We're not heavy. We'll need a different alternate. What's our alternate going to be? We'll just take a quick peek back at hello at this and here. We could go to Norwood, Beverly. Let's make it Beverly. KBVY. And departure time. It's 2100 now. Let's hope for 2120. We'll see if we can get out of here in that time. It's really only going to be about it's going to be 45 minutes, but we'll call it 50. We've filled the tanks, so we got 5 hours on board, cruising at 150. We're eastbound. The MEA on, so what was the MEA on? Here's the Gardner for GDM. Oh, just GDM 4. I need to take that dot out. 7,000 is the MEA for this portion, and so we're gonna file for 7,000 and see what they think of it. Can I do it there? Oh, that's nice. Hadn't tried that little thingy before. Okay, so it's an IFR flight plan, Albany to Boston, Beverly alternate. Out of here by 4:20 p.m. Eastern. 50 minutes en route, 5 hours of fuel, 150, 7,000, not a heavy, slant alpha. This dot needs to come out. Wings IFR number 5, we're streaming it. We're using voice to send and receive. I'm going to save this for future reference. And we can file it. Are we ready to file? Does the first officer concur? Or we'll file it. Oh, I think we have to connect before we can file. That would make sense. We're a Mooney 8080 Alpha connect. We are connected. And we have an opportunity to donate. Isn't that great? I will consider that. But not at the moment. We got Albany ATIS we should be receiving and Boston Center. We were about to look for those. So now we go flight plan, file, flight plan filed. I'm going to check audio settings because when I started vPilot, I got, there was an update and I took it. And indeed, it wiped out this. So I think this has to, let me see if I remember. I think for OBS to pick it up, I think I have to send the audio output to my monitor. We will see in a moment if that's true. I think we can do that by just going ahead and tuning the ATIS, which is 120.45. Before we go all the way back into the plane, let's just try that. 120.5, is that what I just said? Well, let me do a 2. Yes. And nothing coming through from vPilot, but the airplane sounds are silenced again. Oh, man. I hope we don't have to decide between either not doing airplane sounds at all or doing them with that. That would be awful. But so let's go back to, I may have to set it to, oh no, wait, where's my, hang on, why is my, oh man, say it ain't so. There's a missing device here. Oh, no, no, it's not. So that's my earpiece. I think that's not right. I think when it's set there, I hear them, but you don't. So what else am I not doing right here? 120.5, was that the wrong frequency? 450, that would do it. Probably somebody said in chat already. No, hey, I caught it without your help. 120.20. 4, 5, enter, and swap it back in. And I'm still not hearing them. Let's try going back here. Audio. This back where we thought it was supposed to go to start with. Hello. Apply. Apply. Okay. Let me check. Bear with me while I check in OBS. VPilot. Match title, otherwise find window of the same executable. That should be fine. So it looks like nothing's coming out of VPilot. Let's just, did it keep our push to talk? Button one on the alpha. Oh, we can look, if we look at here, test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, well, that's not. But my transmit receive button's working up there. Should my receive button be working when the ATIS is playing? That's a good question. Right. Albany Grand on VATSIM. Oh, okay. Right. Thank you, Cold Nebo. That's a very kind request. Yeah, so that is where we want it to be taken out of this room, but then output device, I really think it's supposed to be that one. Because OBS is capturing the, let me just double check over here, not muted. Any filters applied? No filters. Advanced audio. It might have gotten bopped in advanced audio properties to not monitor VPilot. Nope. Monitor and output. And is it routed to all 6 channels? It is. What else do I know to look at? Rename, hide, unhide, lock volume. Okay. Then the only let me monitor performance updates, miscellaneous. That's all correct. Notifications. It's audio. We didn't try this with the right frequency in. Not hearing them there. Connected to voice server, flight plan filed. 1, 2, wait, 1, 2. Well, let's check sender 134.7. 34.7. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Air France 2257 to send a
That
maintain
is insane loud in my ear. And to me, it looks like in your ear, it is louder than me. I'm going to sneak it back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I need to know how that is for you. It's still crazy too loud for me, but I can adjust that back here in just my earpiece once he starts talking again.
November 05 Victor,
we'll
turn
see.
right heading 260.
It's quiet for you now. Okay. Well, since that is okay, I will put it back where it was.
Left turn.
Which is there.
3995
To
radar
me, it
contact,
sounds
descend via the
echoey.
Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter
That's actually
3004.
clipping a little bit now. Let me sneak it
Descend
down a
via the
little
Roebuck
bit.
3 arrival for runway 4. Right, the Boston altimeter is 3004.
Oh, eek! Was that now like way too loud for y'all? Can't believe we're going through this.
Delta 376
well,
at Myers
that
Space,
kid
New York
is
Center's
loud,
closed.
but,
Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Let's. How about there? And Crafty tends to be on the quiet
November
side.
495 radar contacts altitude.
Let me look back in there. Are y'all still with me on the desktop? You are. Let's just go back here.
November 495, thanks, maintain VFR.
Oh yeah, I got the audio volume cranked here. What happens if I pull that down to something reasonable, and then...
Air France 2257, turn right, heading 310.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait a...
Twilight 876, turn right.
So does he sound echoey to you?
Maintain
He sounds
210
echoey to me. I don't think there's anything in my setup that would be... Oh, how about when we're both talking now? Am I a little louder than him so you can still make out what he's saying, but also get what I'm saying a little louder? That's the ideal, of course. Any and all feedback appreciated, because we're not going to spend a lot more time on this. But we're going to go... So yeah, we're going to save that for now. And then we're going to go back here and figure out why we're not getting the Albany ATIS. 120.450. 120.450. Am I insane? Is this correct?
Southwest 1787, climb and maintain flight level 340.
120.450.
Maintain flight level 340.
Did it go offline? No, it's showing online in the file. And we got Logan ground as well as center. Albany ATIS 120450 and showing online. Dr. IPO, you got any theories on why I'm not here in the ATIS when I'm here in ATC? Does it sometimes just die and controller's not aware that it's died? VATIS is hot garbage. That would be a good reason for why it's not working. Should I let Crafty know that it's gone quiet? So one of the things that I don't yet know how to do is use this box down here. Just pull the... Oh, is it like .ATIS, or is it just ATIS and the ICAO code? Just double click it over here. Will give me the... Aha. Okay. Oh, yes, isn't that great? Oh, and it's already changed to Tango. Wasn't it Romeo the last time? Maybe that was Boston. At any rate, 1.25. Freezing drizzle and mist. 300. 5. Runway 1 ILS is still in use. And then it's all this slush and dirt and ice and snow and wet de-iced liquid. Is that AKA water de-iced liquid? I don't know. And does this still have the 1028 closed? We're just going to take whatever he gives us. Okay. So we have Tango. Okay. We're getting dangerously close to that moment where here. Let's go back to flying, because I think we've got all of our... There we go. I think we have all of our stuff in here now. Let's see. De-iced liquid, please. Yes. Oh, de-iced liquid means it's water, but it's got the de-icing fluid mixed in. Okay. I will never ask a server for that. Okay. 4:15. We got to get rolling here. So let me write down, I don't even remember anymore. Is it craft? I can't even remember what the elements of the clearance I'm about to get are. Yeah, and so we're just gonna ask to pick up our IFR clearance to Boston. Yeah, so, do we have known icing conditions? Do we have to look at our en route temperatures for that, don't we? Isn't it probably so cold that let's go back to... Cold Nebo has made it his mission in life to assure that we never actually depart on this flight. And I know I can get winds aloft and temps aloft on here somewhere. I just never do it. It's under layers. There it is. Icing air mats. There we are right there. Oh, look, it's the entire area. So what does this mean? Dr. IPO, yeah, a sleet storm, we have known icing. Well, does this mean we're not doing this flight today? What we certainly could do is, now that we're all set up and ready to go, we didn't actually get to do a dry run dress rehearsal of this flight itself on Tuesday, well, actually last Thursday. Ian Fisher, welcome in. Good to have you here. Nice to see you. Yeah, so, yes, Spundot, thanks for rubbing it in. We all appreciate knowing that you're uncomfortably warm. So, is there, I am interested in knowing, though, there's wind barbs, but isn't there, I thought that I could get those TFRs, Drodoms, Pyreps. Are there any Pyreps showing up on SkyVector? There are. Overcast from 600. That's cool. I never saw these before. Light rime icing at 3000. Yeah. Light chop rime icing at 5200. Broken layer. Oh, there's one here. This pilot reported a Pyrep. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So, what do our other things along here report? Yeah, we can look at surface temperatures along the way, I guess, can't we? -4, -6, -4, -8, -3, -7. Yeah, she cold. She very cold. I could fly the TBM into the ground. I could fly the Caravan into the ground. I could fly the Diamond 62, probably not even get it to the runway because I've never even once climbed into the cockpit. Yeah, so, yep. Cold Nebo, sometime offline, you'll have to show me where you're looking those up, because I know I used to know where to find temperatures aloft along with winds aloft, but we're not going to do that now. Yeah, good fixins, I'm with you. Let's just send it. Let's turn off live weather, disconnect from VATSIM, and fly this flight in good weather, and just, I guess, make up the clearances that we might have gotten if we were doing it, if we were connected. What could possibly go wrong with what? Well, good fixings. I'm assuming that if I call up for my clearance to Boston in a Mooney in icing, isn't the controller going to say no? I don't actually know how that works. If it's apparent to a controller that he'll clear me. Really? Wow. That's good to know, that pilots are free to mess up just as bad as they want to. Right. Yeah, no, good fixings. Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me that the liability lies with the pilot in command. Hi, Dot Wallop. So then my next question would be, can I? Because I'm pretty sure that the materials for the Wings program, I didn't notice anything in this particular flight, but maybe in the overall rules, I'm pretty sure with regard to weather, it does say that you have to, it's not in this section. Where is that stuff? There's stuff about this. Wings over New England. Our intro, is it listed among all this stuff? Getting started. There's a bunch of blurbs. We love the blurbs, but it's not what we're looking for. There's a thing about weather in here. VATSTAR, join the community. Maybe it's on the orientation page. No, that's new member orientation. Come on. Wings. Getting started with, oh, here we go. Be able to connect, full voice capability, remember the rating, read the materials, ADC availability, connect to the network. Let's just be able to monitor the flight, file a flight plan, complete the flight. Now with the list of tests, enter and complete the flight. Okay. Let's see if you don't have to have live weather, but you can't. Okay, Dr. IPO, yes, I know. Oh, I can turn off modeling the icing. Okay, that's so then that's the way to go, because yeah, so hey, Giant Pickle, thank you for being follower 497. I'm pretty sure it's 497, but checking on that would allow me a few more seconds of avoiding this decision that I've been avoiding for several minutes successfully now already. And did it go to, because that's not, yeah, hey, 497. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for being here, Giant Pickle. I would have guessed you were already a follower. That's great. Right. So I don't need to find this weather requirement, because I know the gist of it is that for flying the wings flights, they want you to use live weather, but you can alter anything but temperature, pressure, and wind. So icing is not one of those, which means we can alter the icing. Oh gosh, now the alerts are really low. Oh, Jumperman 82nd, thank you so much for a gift sub to Dr. IPO. And Dr. IPO's second consecutive month. That's awesome. Well, so Jeffrey B., my understanding is that yes, and getting rid of clouds would be easier. My understanding is, particularly, so a lot of VATSIM is jetliner traffic, and if it's Boston Center and they're lining people up with minimum separation, lining people up on arrival and on approach, they need to rely on your airspeed, and if your weather is set to something that's got a massive tailwind, and live weather is a pretty strong headwind, then your indicated is going to be, it would be a nightmare. So that's why they want everybody on the wind, temperature, and pressure are the three elements that will keep everybody on the same page as far as their indicated airspeed is concerned, if I'm understanding this correctly. And so that's why they want those three elements to remain. So is it a code of conduct violation? That part I'd have to actually look up in the code of conduct. Your indicated would be the same. Hi, Captain Timothy. Captain Timothy, I promise, I don't mean to roll my eyes every time you enter the chat. It's... Hi, Mustix. Welcome on in. I don't know what soundtrack. Could you make a quick note about Mustix welcome sound being distorted? Because that's not supposed to be like that. And I've not ever heard a welcome sound distorted. I went to mute the simulator sounds because that's what was causing that static, but they were already muted. So something bad wrong going on there. wrong bit rate. Probably not, because they were made the same way as all the other sounds. But so Captain Timothy, got you. Yes, ground speed would be screwed up. So then I would have to think through, isn't like, to me, I think of ground speed as like actual speed, because you're actually going a lot faster over the ground with a tailwind, and that would make you run into the person in front of you that you're supposed to be being separated from. If I right, so I mean, you'd be reporting an indicated airspeed that might match everybody else's indicated airspeed, but your ground speeds would be vastly different and would cause you to run into each other. Did I get them turned around the right way in my head that time? I think I did. Yeah, there were some pretty major changes in the code of conduct, I think about a year and a half ago or so. Let's see. I think now that it's 4:30, I'll have to apologize to Crafty for being so late today. So I think the answer is go into weather and just turn the clouds off. Pardon me one sec. Yeah, that's me back on. So let's get you back in the plane, and then get me back in the plane, and go to weather and turn off the clouds. Yep, that's us both back at the plane. Here's weather. And it's live. So if we turn off live, do we get, yeah, well, okay. Is this anything like what's real? Because the ATIS is saying winds calm, one knot, gusting to 2. We should be able to cope with that. And then other than that, it's clear skies. It's today's date. It's still kind of late morning-ish. We don't need to be live time. So what's that? Well, that's looking like no snow and ice to worry about. But our so if I turn on Rex weather injection, that's going to put the clouds and icing back. But I mean, I do need to have temperature and pressure and altitude set. So do I? I've never done those manually in here. I guess we can do that. Precipitation, don't have lightning, temperature. Oh, we can do pressure, temp, and pressure. And then wind, I guess we have to get it off of, well, I mean, I know to get it from here, I can just go to the ATIS. But then again, I have a pending note that I need to relearn how to get winds aloft. So why can I not find my ATIS window? There it is. My deepest apologies to anybody who came here to see flying today and is still waiting. I swear we're going to get to it. It's right here somewhere. Yep, winds calm. Unless there's, is it still? Oh no, it's Tango now, but still winds calm. And in Boston, make sure that's up to date. Boston's on Kilo now, 360 at 8. Okay. Well, so for now, I'm going to go with calm winds. And, oh, I didn't, let's go in there to get my temp and pressure. So temp is -1, and the pressure is 2.9 or 9 or 5. And this is in, oh, wait. So 2.9 or 9 or 5 I can set pretty easily. And then this is in, God help me, Fahrenheit. So now I have to convert. I'm right on the edge of feeling defeat. pending defeat. So, what did I say? -1. So let's go over here and convert. I've seen people with this in their chat. Convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, and -1 is 30.2. Great. Good to know. So I can come back over here and make this 30.2. Boop. Come on. For the love of... Love you, Xbox folks. Really love you. Really glad you're here. So happy to be able to use the superior Xbox user interface. Did I say 30.2? I did. I said 30.2. Wow. Bitter party of one. Bitter party of one. That's as close to just sort of outrage. That's worse. What's worse than sarcasm? That was like actually really pretty nasty. I'm actually happy to have all of our Xbox brethren, cistern, and all other urns. Maker's Day of hey, good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope is alive, and double it and add 30. Oh, wait, 28. Double it and add 30. Double -1 is -2, and add 30 is 28, which would have gotten me in the realm. Or do you double it pretending it's not negative? Cynical. Oh yes, that was beyond sarcastic and into cynical. Thank you. Thank you for completing the vocabulary portion of today's program. Now maybe we should see if we can get airplane sounds without static, and see if we can't maybe fly. Let me know if you're hearing airplane sounds. Have we burned through a gallon yet? We have. We've burned through a gallon sitting here on the ramp, doing everything but flying this airplane. So I don't know. Maybe it's time. Yes, if I ask for clearance and he advises me of no icing, and say intentions, I think I'm going to I'll just say that we have maintained current pressure, temperature, and winds, but have removed the icing conditions, since that's allowed. I don't know, Captain Timothy. It's because it's a Sobo. Yellow Zebra, hi, welcome on in. Good to have you here. I guess I'm going to set aside feeling like a complete basket case and just call up for a clearance and see what happens. So let's switch this back over from the non-working ATIS to center and see if we hear anybody. Make sure he's still on. Hey, there's people. So now it's not just crafty echoing.
3574 is ready for taxi.
So is this okay?
November 574, ready to stand by. Break
one
November
more time
1505 Victor, radar contact. I fly the published mist.
Settings and
Expect
see
clearance
if changing any of these settings
2150.
takes out that echo. This echo's new with the new vPilot upgrade. Let me just hear. Oh, Kilo Zebra. Yeah, excited. That's me too.
Delta 4758, welcome to Boston.
No,
left on the Yankee or left on the 33 right.
Doesn't do anything with the.
Delta 4758, perfect. Join 33 right. Hold short. Runway 4 left. Ground plane 9er.
Make this change. Oh Lord. You see if we're still hearing him. I changed one other thing. That's exactly what it was. Okay, great.
Scanning
So I don't know if you were
903 feet
hearing
from
the
airspace,
echo. I
Newark
was hearing
approach
the
for
echo
Newark
because
is
I had
offline.
routed
Radar
it
service
from
terminated.
vPilot
Frequency change approved.
to the wrong device. So now that's set up. So now I'm hearing them. You're hearing them. I don't know if you had the echo. I did, but now it's gone. Let me turn this back up just a little more. Hopefully that's not going to kill me. So I got to ask, how bad is that airplane sound static that I'm hearing right now? First of all, I want to make sure.
November 574, runway 1, taxi via Alpha, advise ready for departure.
So how bad is it?
Departure 574.
I mean, I get crunchy. That's a good adjective, but just buzzy moments. Scale of 1 to 10. I need something. It's going to be subjective, but the closer we can get to objectivity. Was bad, but gone now. Yeah, it's cutting in and out. 9 when it's there. It's more annoying than bad. Okay, that's a good take, Jeffrey.
Descend and maintain 3000.
Sending to 3000.
It seems like if I mute the airplane sounds and then
Delta
turn them back on,
363
sometimes
Boston
that
Center, runway
okay,
9er,
not too bad when it's
RVR,
there.
touchdown 4500, rollout 6000, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Okay, Dr.
Southwest
IPA.
531 Boston Center, runway 9er, line of point.
Still understandable. Okay, well then, so that's my very last out is gone. I gotta call him now. Hang on.
Southwest 531 Boston Center, runway 9er, line of point. JetBlue 2910, leave my airspace shortly. Montreal's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
JetBlue 2910, have a good one.
Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha, looking for IFR clearance to Boston for Wings IFR number 5.
November 8080 Alpha, Boston Center, cleared to the Boston Airport via the Albany 7 departure. Radar vectors Albany, then as filed. Maintain 4000, squawk 5574.
Cleared to the Boston Airport via the Albany 7, then radar vectors, then is filed. Climb to 4000, squawk 5574, Mooney 8080 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, the readback is correct. Wings IFR number 5 is approved, and advise ready for taxi, runway 1.
Okay, well, that could have gone worse. Maybe that's a hopeful sign. And he didn't say anything about the ice. Yay! Because he's cool and knows not to worry about all that stuff that I was madly worried about. So, let's see here. We got to go over here, and we got to do five. Savan Foer. Fife Savan Foer. That's good. And I think if we click here, it will go in there on standby. Yep, that looks good. A weird lag when I begin talking over him. Complete. Let's see. What is it?
Afternoon,
The
Boston Center,
timing seems off.
14.7 for 19.
Yeah, wait,
Delta
is there an
363
audio lag?
radar contact, say altitude.
So, where? Well, hang on. Let me see where my. Hang on.
And afternoon, Boston, Porter 464, 15.2 for 19.
Potential aircraft having a bit of an audio issue here, so just give me 1 second.
So there's a lag in my mic signal. Wow. Well, that's brand new too. Let me go back to VPilot one more time. Because again, the update to that I now sadly accepted just before starting the stream. Sure wish I had waited to do it later.
Air Canada 8696, turn right heading 310.
Those shouldn't be doing it.
Delta 363, sorry I missed the altitude when you said it. Say altitude again. Delta 363, thanks. Climb and maintain 14,000. Southwest 531, runway 9er,
Okay,
RVR touchdown 5,000, roll out 5,000, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
I'm gonna change one thing.
And the RVR just
and then I'll
updated,
need
touchdown
your quick
5,500,
feedback
roll out
again
4,000.
on no, I can't possibly.
Air Canada
live with
8696, turn right
So
heading
I think
010,
you're
join the
now-
localizer.
I'm now hearing an echo on the ATC. Are you now
And someone else was checking in.
hearing an echo on ATC?
Yeah, good afternoon, Boston. Porter
That's my next
464,
question.
17.2
You're
for 19.
not hearing an echo.
Porter 464 Boston Center, hello, squawk 4011.
4011, Porter 464.
So I get the echo when I got two choices for where to have VPilot send its audio signal, either just to my main monitor, which is where it normally is, or directly into my monitor. So I thought if I put it in my monitor, you would lose it, because I thought OBS was pulling it from signals being sent to the main monitor. Yeah, no, so I can't live this way.
You can let me know
We're
your
gonna have to see if
intentions,
you
and then I can give you a
live
route if needed.
with the echo, unless I can figure out something else. Let me go back here and get this back to there and apply.
November 05 Victor, roger, you're cleared to the Portland Airport via present position direct to Kennebunk, and climb and maintain 5,000 unless you'd like a different altitude.
Well, yes, all sounds always go to my ear monitor, but they get there from OBS.
Air Canada
all
8696,
sounds
2
are
miles
going
from
to
Nabo,
OBS, or
maintain
you wouldn't
3,000
hear
until
them.
established on the
If I
localizer,
just routed
cleared
sounds
ILS,
directly
runway
to my
4
ear
right approach.
monitor, I'd be the only one who was hearing them. Or if I implemented a mixer like
Southwest
everybody's
531,
telling me
radar
to.
contact, say
But,
altitude.
well, Vega, I get what you're saying, and
Southwest 531,
this is
thanks,
like my
climb and maintain
21st or 22nd
14,000.
stream, and it's the first time this has happened. So something changed where it was working. Took the first 5-6 streams to get it all working beautifully, but it's all been working beautifully since then, and it's all kind of felt like a
we just need a minute.
has all felt like a huge house of cards that could come crashing down at any moment, which it apparently now is. So let me just scroll back up here.
Air Canada 8696, runway 4 right,
Yep.
RVR touchdown 3,500, midpoint 6,000, rolled out greater than 6,000, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Right. So, yep, y'all are still here. Y'all can have a nice, pretty look at the outside of the airplane while I go behind the scenes and just check a couple more things in the audio setup. Bear with me.
Southwest 531,
If you
climb
want
and
to open
maintain,
another
flight level
tab and watch someone
360.
who's flying, I completely understand. I'll be in the sky eventually, I promise. But just let me check a couple more things. So that's the default. And it could be, let's see, let me take a look there. No, that's fine, that's fine. Wait, back to is it, I think it's this one. Okay, now let's see, we got those three, and then we got this. Ooh, that, oh no, that is disabled. Okay, which it should be. Wait a minute.
Porter 464,
Oh,
radar
no,
contact,
yeah, okay.
maintain
So
flight
that's
level
right. So
190.
that's okay.
Okay,
So we're
we'll
good there.
stay at 190.
And there's one more thing where you set the individual apps. That's our input, and then this. is that's weird. That should be up there. And no, there's nothing to change in there. There's one more window that I'm looking for. I'll get to it eventually here. Is it? I think it might be this one. Oh, wait, no, that's the same one as before. It's this one. Here we go. System sounds. That always goes to the... Oh, look at this. So that should be there. That doesn't matter. This should be there. That shouldn't matter. K Thanks Bye is here. Welcome on in, K Thanks Bye. Happy to see you. Doesn't matter. That might be doing it. Let's see what we get with that. And then where is this? Right. And then yes. Oh, now this needs to be like that. Okay. So I may have found what was going on there. We will find out about that in a moment. So let's go back inside where the plane's not as loud and take a look at levels.
November 574 on departure, fly heading 090, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
Hey, thanks, bye. Hi, yeah, I'm sorry, we're kind of in the middle of a crisis, but yeah, I know you get the joke about Kathy's clown, but I'm sure nobody else does, and I can't explain it right now because I'm supposed to be calling for taxi. And
send via the J Fund to arrival for runway 4 right.
We're in the middle of an audio issue crisis that I may have just found a solution to, and I think the way to find out if we have or not is calling for taxi, and to do that, I need to run the before taxi checklist. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then we'll go. So radio set and preset. Yep, we did that. Not squawking mode C yet, but we're ready to. Instruments checked. Yes, that's still okay. It's, yeah, we're about to be there. That's fine. CDI, we want to bug up, so we're expecting runway 1, which is going to be flying a heading of 010. These always mess me up. I think I set a new, yes, I got a new view that lets me see this. So that's 012, so this is 000, 010020030. So yes, so that's 010, and then one that way, that's going to be 011. And then but our first, what I want on the HSI is going to be our first course, which I think I can just switch back over to here in the background. It's going to be the 111 radial off of Albany.
Left turn, Mike, right turn, Charlie, hold short, runway 4 left.
That's 100. That's 100. This is 110. No, this is 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Yes, that's 1, 1. Oh dear God. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. I gotta tell you, I'm a basket case here.
Direct Garden.
And then, so that's the radial we'll be flying. So once we're up, we'll twist that to see what. Well, but we're probably going to be flying the course of. Wait. Oh, that's. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's good, and we set this up on nav2 in case we need that other thing. Okay, so those are set. I need to go back to his checklist. CDI, heading bug and course set. Lights! Lights, camera, action. We need to get some lights on. Let's see if I can
7010 Quebec radar
get us up
contacts
there.
out.
Beacon's already on, but we might as well go ahead and put on nav and recognition.
November
Landing and taxi lights might as well come on since the
14,000.
there's that. Okay. Yes, thanks Fabio, exactly. Every time. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. I just need to back up a little because I'm there we go, where I can get my feet on the pedals and pull back on the stick despite my belly. Did we get everything? Is there 4,000? I'm not putting that in ahead of time because Albany 7 and yep, it's 110 up to 4,000, and he's gonna give me vectors. Expecting runway 1. Expecting runway 1. I'm just gonna take a quick glance back at the airport diagram because that's not what I was thinking of before. 1 is down that way, right? Okay, so we're closer to 1 anyway, so that's fine.
Transat
Yes.
426 Boston Center.
I think I'm ready to taxi.
3603.
Lights, parking brake, brakes checked.
3603.
We could do. Yeah, we could even do that part before we call them up. Let's take the parking brake off and
Climb
give her some
maintain
beans and make a
380
little
Quebec.
turn out to the left here. See if it'll do that. Hello. There we go. Yeah, that's looking so. Then do we have? Come on, honey. Right brake, left brake. Come on. Okay, yeah, we got differential braking. That's all good. So I think we're ready. Let's see.
Transat 426 radar
When I
contact.
call for
maintain
taxi,
flight
should I
level
tell them I've got
350.
the ATIS? No, I don't even
We'll
know
maintain flight
anymore.
level 350, Transat 426.
But I do have it unless it's changed. It's yeah, it's still Tango, which it was before, so that's fine. Yeah, so Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha at Albany with Tango taxi. One via
November
Alpha,
8080 Alpha,
8080
runway
Alpha.
1, taxi via Alpha.
Okay. The next question is, do I know which one of these is Alpha? Not really. Oh yeah, that one. No, but that's what I wasn't clear about, was where the okay. Off we go. Can you believe it? It's we did not actually. Soundtrack, do you remember what the record is for time from stream start to takeoff? I know it was more than 2 hours, and we're actually taxiing out at only 1 hour and 57 minutes. Putting some certain other streamers to shame who think it takes them a long time to set up an airplane. I gotta tell you, I'm so Spundot. I am not worried. The feeling I am feeling is I would not call worry. It's just, I think a feeling that arises from the very real fact that I just, I should be out ahead of this airplane and its flight. I feel like I should know at least the next 3. 80 Alpha ready to go.
November 80 Alpha, are you ready here at the end? November 80 Alpha, roger, flight heading 090, runway 1,
clear for takeoff, 80 Alpha. 090 is different from what where did I put my, that's where I put my thing. Wait, are we moving? I just want to put this on where we're going to be, because I'll probably use heading mode once we're off. All right. We'll just take a quick look, even though he's cleared us. Yep, nobody coming. Let's go. Ooh. Is my mic stuck? Wait. Hey, JV's Fan Club. Welcome. I'll catch up on chat once we're airborne. I hope. we'll see how it goes. You know what I haven't done is a before takeoff checklist, which would include things like
10,000 squawk 35.
That's just how scattered I am. Like we need not to flaps. Did that. That's all good. Flaps, trim, mixture, fuel pump on. Fuel pump doesn't come on when you type the P in your checklist.
Ready for
what else
taxi, your runway of choice. Let me know what you
want. Good. Switches. Oh yeah, we need our strobes on.
Portugal,
Then we're good
29
to go.
Boston,
Okay.
Center.
Sorry for the false start.
RVR,
Now I promise. Here we go.
Rollout 5,500. Runway 9.
If she'll roll, let's see. Hey, Mutt, welcome on in. Welcome to the flying portion of our program. You missed the 2-hour setup. You poor thing. You're deprived from our superior setup skills. Okay.
Okay, we have Lima.
We're rolling. Airspeed's alive. Woo!
Delta 1082, Lima's current
That's the little 2-knot gusts that Microsoft's given us.
3003, we have Lima, and we'll expect ILS 4 right, Delta 1082.
Lots and lots of runway left if we lose power, so we'll keep the gear down for now. And yep, it's about 90, a little over 90, so we're good there on climb rate. And we're above 400, so we can make that turn to 090. Gear can come up. Still getting an awesome climb rate, so the flaps can come in. And through 1,000, 8080 Alpha.
November 8080 Alpha, thanks. When able,
direct Gardner, climb, maintain 7,000, 8080 Alpha.
Maintain 7,000.
Oh, I forgot to ask if that fixed the audio problem where you're hearing him before me. What am I? I need to fly the plane and not worry about what you're hearing, sorry. Come on. What on earth is going on here? Why have I forgotten everything I ever knew about flying an airplane? Okay. Let's get a little autopilotage going on here. Let's try, for the moment, heading mode, and then I'm going to see if I can get vertical speed.
Air Transat 426 descend and maintain flight level 220.
See if that helps us. That's a little steeper than we need to climb. Come on.
Air Portugal really 29, radar contact sail.
But not quite. Or is it?
Air Portugal 29, thanks. Climb and maintain 14,000.
When able. And I'm taking him at his word. Okay. Direct Gardner. Is Gardner what we've got dialed in? No. We have Albany dialed in because he could have sent us there first. Although I don't know why he would have since we were leaving there. So Gardner is 110.6. We need to go over here. We should have it in already. We do. So we can swap that. So that's now Gardner. And so to go direct Gardner, we need to, hello? Oh. Wrong button. To go direct Gardner, we got to
November 330 Foxtrot. You can expect runway 33
this around until the needle centers. Where the heck is it? Oh, we were flying north, so it's going to be over here. No, It's
Porter
not, I'm doing
464,
something
fly
wrong.
heading
I have this on
080,
GPS. That's what I'm
descending
doing wrong.
maintain 4000, vectors ILS
There
runway
we go.
4 right approved.
Zeroing down to
That
4,000
can't be
for
right.
64.
That's got to be a 2 indication, yes? Because it's got to be east of us. But it's not changing as that changes. I'm going to take a quick cheat here.
Boston Center, Air Canada 766, passing 260.
So I'm going to at
November
least
33 Zulu
get
Foxtrot.
a little more
Roger,
Gardner-ish
runway 33,
way
taxi
while
via
I figure out what's going on
taxi via
with my nav.
Golf and Juliet.
Okay. I'm not going to cheat and tell the GPS to send us direct
Canada
Gardner,
766 Boston
because
Center,
that's
Roger.
not what we're here for today. We're here for some good old-fashioned
Air Transat
Slant
426 lead
Alpha
Myers Space, Montreal is
navigation.
closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Going to Unicom.
Okay.
That's 26
So
things
we
out for
need to be
80.
not that far.
Air Portugal 29, everything
come
all right.
back
I
a
show you a
little
level at
left here.
1000.
Air Portugal 29. Sorry, we're having
so,
trouble climbing.
Let me just
We're gonna
take
just
a
come back and figure
I
out.
promise I'll come back to chat,
Roger.
but not till I figure out my
My
navigational situation.
No worries.
Aviate, navigate. The airplane is, for the moment, doing the aviating, so I got to take a look at the chart here to navigate.
Air 30
So-
Foxtrot, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Direct Gardner. Oh, so direct Gardner. And
Yep, that's what the Burlington one
okay.
departure says.
So, if I'm up here, Gardner's probably somewhere around 117.
Oh, sorry about that.
118,
I always thought it was just
possibly even
runway heading.
120.
So yeah, fly runway heading, runway 33, clear for
And
takeoff.
Gardner, just to be sure, 110.6. Yes. Okay. So what do we got going here? We've got 110.6 in nav1. This is set to VLOC. So it should be happening over here. And is there something I am overlooking? Because I would have expected, if it's receiving that station, so is it that we're not receiving it yet? We're pretty far away.
November 029
'Cause it
are
seems
advised
like
when you have the
that
weather
ought
in
to
NOTAMs
be
at Augusta and when
spinning around
able,
if
say
we
approach
are.
request.
So, you know what, let's put this back on Albany, which is behind us.
Porter 464, turn left heading
Come a little bit more left
070,
on the
join the localizer.
heading here and get us more
070 to join.
direct Gardner. Maybe not that. Yeah, well, that's
November
that's
05, Victor
actually
Portland, altimeter
that's pretty good.
3006, expect the
That's-
ILS 11.
close enough. Okay. So now with this
Expect
back on
ILS
Albany,
11
and if I
05
swing this around,
Porter
it is
464,
okay.
5 miles
I
from
think
Winnie,
what's happening,
maintain 4000
and
to establish on the
wish I knew- I
localizer,
wish
cleared
I knew my
ILS runway
equipment
4 right
better.
approach.
4,000
But I'm here to learn.
right approach.
So the fact that when I tune this to Albany, which is pretty close behind me, oh, and let's also look at our DME, should be slaved to nav1, and it's
30
counting up as
Foxtrot,
we
radar
move
contact,
away, and
proceed
I've got a
direct
front
Arnie,
indicator
climb and
for there.
maintain flight
So
level
now when I
260.
swap frequencies over to Gardner, I'm getting nothing on DME and no needle swinging over here. So that's because we're too far away from Gardner to receive it.
November 5748 is
Now,
Mike is current, the
because I
altimeter
didn't turn this
3004,
off, and
expect
I'm
the ILS runway
cheating a
4
little
right
by
approach.
peeking at things to have
3004,
confirmation.
expect the
This is
ILS
telling me
right.
we're
Can we
still
get
30
about 10
miles
minutes
to
out?
Wicked. And if you'll recall,
Yeah, let me know when you're back.
I tell you what, let's take a quick look out here and make sure we've busted our altitude by 500 feet. That wasn't good. Maybe he's not looking right this second. And can I, whoops, not, don't bust it below as well.
Delta 363 looks like you're off course.
See if I can get it to switch
what,
to
you doing there?
hold mode. You gonna hold an altitude for me, sweetie?
Delta 363, looks like we ran into a
What do you
slight
think?
issue. I'm gonna go back on course now. Can we do direct to Lana?
Delta 363, proceed direct to D, babe.
Okay, D babe direct.
Boston Center, November 029er is 40 miles out of Augusta State Airport, requesting ILS runway 17.
November 029er, thanks. Where would you like to start the approach
We're
from?
getting some different winds up here.
We'll take the Dunn's transition.
Going to correct to the right a
November
little.
029er, proceed direct Dunn's.
Again, my
cross
apologies to
Dunn's,
chat
at or
for
above
being
3,000.
inattentive, but
Cleared ILS runway 17 approach.
ooh, look, Gardner just came in.
Direct
Yay.
Dunn's, cross Dunn's, at or above 3,000.
If I can get us on 7,000-ish, there we go. Now will you hold?
464, the wind 040,
I think it's going to hold now.
runway 4 right.
And now,
Clear land 4 right. 460.
since Gardner's coming in at 59 miles, I think if I twist this around to center the needle, looks like I had manually using heading mode pretty much gotten us on track. So now come over here and switch. Oh no, that's we're already in VLOC, so we just need to change this from heading mode to nav mode. I'm going to try doing it this way and see what happens, what, if anything.
Delta 363, you're going to be leaving my airspace shortly. New York Center is
Seems like it
closed.
should start jerking us to the right a little, because over here it looks like we're diverging when we should be converging with this path. But again, we're not looking over there. We're looking up here. So we're at 7,000. We are on course, but golly, it sure does seem like, I mean, if I... Even though I'm not supposed to have this, does that look to you like our path is converging with... Oh, no, because that's right, because that was the...
Vectors to the ILS runway 11 approach.
And we took off to the north, so we're going to be north, of course. But is this going direct to anything? What's that? That's going there. Yeah, this path, though, still goes to Wicked and then Gardner. Does it not? Yeah, there's Gardner. And there's Wicked. So, yeah, this... Okay, well, maybe it's sending us to Wicked.
Delta 1082, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Delta 1082.
I think I was confused by it, the line it was giving us to our nearest.
W441,
okay.
ready to contact altitude.
All this looks peachy to me.
2,000.
So I'm now going to go back to pretending it's not there. So we're at 7,000. We're on course. We're 51 miles from our next thing. So I'm gonna come back to chat and catch up with you as soon as I get at least one step ahead of the airplane, which would start with doing our top of climb checklist. Thank you so much, Soundtrack 78. These flights would not happen without you.
Runway 4 right, RVR, touchdown 5,000, midpoint 4,000.
Did we get our flaps up at least? We didn't. Wait. Oh, that's elevator trim. We did get our flaps up. Yay for us. But our fuel pump can come off. Should have done that some time ago. Let's see. And I've typed another P in my checklist. This will not do. I have to find a way to make that goof-proof. So let's see. Our our landing light and taxi lights can come off. Our let's see, what else? Let's set power for climb. I go, is that a pretty good view? You know, I think actually this is an even better view. Let's pull it back to about 20 and 20 or 19 and 19. Anything about that range is going to be our Our economy cruise range.
Delta 1693 Boston Center, radar contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain 35, Delta 1693.
Boston Center, 1214, flight level 370. Over
19.7 by 197 by 1970. We'll go with that. Fuel flow's only down to 14. You can usually get it down to. Is it? Yeah, we're after the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and let's.
684 Boston Center, radar contact, maintain flight level 370.
Go down here and switch over to the left tank. Then we can get the fuel pump back off and come back up here. Hello, there we go. Still at 7,000, still on course.
1505 Victor requesting 2,300.
Let's see, back to flaps, power, oil pressure, and temperature, both looking good. Oh, you know what we didn't do is we didn't lean. Look at our exhaust gas temperature. That would explain why we're not getting a 12 gallon an hour burn. Hello? This is why we have checklists to remind us how to do our job.
Turn right.
Really sorry about that static. Gonna have to try and figure that out.
Right turn 310, 1082.
Okay, that's looking good there. Coupon off, landing and taxi lights off. Okay. So we are now good to cruise. And,
2617 Boston Center, runway
yeah, our next checklist is gonna be our, approach checks. So that's good. So, I think I was trying to say something about I'll get back to jail as soon as I get at least one step ahead of this airplane, which means I need to go. Let's see. You can come along with me. Let's go take a look at.
Right Mike, left Quebec.
First of all, we'll look at our flight plan. So we're on our way to Wicked, which is over here somewhere. Pretty soon we'll be at Gardner. Once we get to Gardner, that's kind of where it gets interesting. Yeah, let's look at the. Let's see. We are done with our Albany.
Right turn 010 to join Delta 1082.
We are done with our Albany departure. Both pages of it. At least there's fewer charts to look at. So we're still on our way to Wicked, and then we'll be on to Gardner, and we're at 7,000. So I think we're technically already on the arrival because we're going to cross Wicked. Or maybe we don't actually. Maybe we're not officially on the arrival until we cross Wicked at 7,000. But from Gardner, we're going to be expecting to take the Gardner 111 radial outbound for 15 miles to Bronx, and then another 5 will have us at 20. And those are important because he might give us like crossing instructions for those.
Delta 684,
then it's another 29 for a total of 49 to Revilla. Oh, I forgot to say Gardner when I. Oh no, I haven't said Gardner. Oh, I did. I said clear direct to Gardner. That's too bad. Okay. Let's take a quick look back in here and just make sure nothing too untoward is happening. Things still look to be pretty much
Space, New York Center's closed, radar surface terminated, frequency change approved.
So we got these intersections coming up.
Thank you for the ATC 7810 Quebec.
So our nav frequency is going to be tuned to Gardner all the way until we get to Revere when we're going to switch over to Boston. So let's go ahead and put. Is that people trying to talk over each other? I think it is. I think it's nothing to do with. Let's get you guys off the
over Nabo cleared, ILS 4 at approach, Delta 1082.
And we're going to go over here and put in the Boston VORs 112.7. Why did that not go to? Oh, because I'm not here. There we go. 112.7 is what we need.
1693 Southwest 1693. You said Mach 7.3 or Mach 7.8?
7.8. And we don't want to transfer it. We just want to stay.
Perfect.
Have it in there. So Boston VORs in standby. That's a good thing. And I'd really like to go look at that approach plate, but instead, I'm going to...
Delta 1082, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Come out here.
4 right, clear to land, Delta 1082.
And runway 4 right, RVR, touchdown 4,000, midpoint
greater
than 6,000.
Now I will try and see what I've missed in the last, 15 minutes. I am so... Oh, so Mr. Egan, yeah.
November 75, is back.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, Mr. Egan, that crackly thing. It's just. Is it? I'm assuming it's fine now. There's this static phenomenon happening intermittently, and it's extremely crackly. when that
130
happens, but
vectors for
that's,
the ILS
I
4 right
isolated, it's
574.
coming from the flight simulator, that crackle.
Radar contact, say altitude.
So, yeah, I'm trying to
2000
half
climb
listen in
3000
case he
Southwest
calls us, but we're
582.
still 33 miles to Gardner, so we should be... I'm not expecting him to call us for anything. Yeah, heterodyne. Yep, that's what I thought it was. So, Mr. Regan, I think that's the crackly thing you're talking about. And yeah, if I go over to OBS and mute simulator sounds, it disappears. Oh, well, there it is with. Okay, I don't know. But
maintain 3,000
so
until established on the localizer,
aware of that audio
cleared for
situation.
the
I'm
ILS
headed on the list
runway
for things to address before next week, and I'm sorry that that's the way my stream sounds today. What did I say? Hi, JD's fan club. Did I say hi? Did I miss? No, I didn't miss anything over there. Clock, chrono, start time. Yeah. Okay. Well, we took off at 19 minutes ago. That's, you know,
we broke out at about,
that's not on any checklist. Soundtrack, could you make a note, add start clock to the before takeoff checklist? Because I really should. And it's not on the checklist, so I never have. Great. Hey, JD's. So yeah, JD's fan club. Thank you for unlurking. Thank you for being here. Capuchin Steve, I didn't even see you come in. Welcome, glad to have you here. I've missed so much. I'm so sorry, but I've got my mic is scratchy now. Wait a minute. Even now, I realize this was 20 minutes ago in the chat, but I do want to check and make sure that my mic sounds okay now, because that seems like the least I can do. Trigon 72, welcome on in. Are we lost? No, but Dragon Eye, welcome. Happy to have you here. Wake Vortex VR, hi. Yes, harsh but fair, I agree. And not sure what the possible pilot deviation at 508 was, probably busting our altitude by 700 feet. Trained for our private pilots in a Piper Warrior. I have to say that statement scares me. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, it was 20 years ago, if that makes any difference, and it's been 15 years since I flew a real airplane. Only 3 months since I started flying.
We'll roll down to Yankee, and we got the runway at about 480.
I think I'm on track. The purpose of this channel and this stream, at least in its first 6 months or a year, is to share online me relearning how to fly an airplane. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Except instead of having a CFI in the right seat, I've got y'all. And I appreciate your being here and all the great input that you give me in the chat.
05 Victor, the wind is 0106,
bearing course converging. Yep. So we got that.
11 clear to land. 05 Victor.
Is it?
IFR
that line there scared me on the GPS over there, but that's again just the GTN 750 giving me that line to the nearest aviation. Communicate. Ask somebody to borrow their track. Yeah, track IR and other viewing things are the least of my concerns at this point. Dragon Eye, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Hope we will see you on a regular basis in the future. Oh yeah, the charts. I will come back to those in just a sec. But I want to say thank you for the follow. If I'm not mistaken, you are follower 498 on the channel. We're 2 away. I don't do those follower goals and sub goals. It's not like that's not why I'm here. I'm here to have fun and to learn and to share the having fun and learning. But 500 followers is just astonishing, and I'm really happy. So the charts are. Let's go back to, if I can pick the right mouse.
300.
Oh my gosh! Ped 190, Ped 190. Thank you for the follow. And
ground point 9er, join 33 right, hold short of 4 left up to 8.
Follower 499. Whoever steps up next, it's going to be 500. So it's skyvector.com. If you just put in skyvector.com, that'll take you to the base web page. You can look up airports charts. You can do your flight plan in here. It's free. The reason I use it is it's free. I know I could be paying $10 a month for Navigraph. I don't want to pay the money when there's a free alternative that works. And I'm sure, I know, oh my gosh, we have it. It's CT Sticks. Wow, Ped 190, thank you for the bit cheer. And CT Sticks, thank you for being follower 500. And Pilot Feedy, thank you for being follower 501. And Jeffrey B, oh my gosh, that's off the hook. 5 gift subs. Thank you so very much. That's just absolutely awesome. Yes, congrats, CT Sticks. Okay, that's not for us. We're only 17 miles to Gardner now. So I probably,
574, turn right, heading
Jeffrey
220,
B,
descend to maintain
that is
3000.
that's great. Paying for the gift sub he got from Quas. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Makes a huge difference. All the proceeds that come in from cheers and bits and gift subs and PayPal donations, any proceeds that come into the stream, I put back into the stream for improvements. And so that's where those are going. So thanks for the big cheer, thanks for those gift subs.
Hello, Boston.
And now I'm gonna
RVR touchdown 4,500 rollout.
Thank you for the sub to CT Sticks. That's awesome! Yay! I'm gonna take just a moment to take a look at that approach plate.
455, give way to the American 737 left to right on Mike.
Yep, we are still right on track for Gardner, and still at 7,000 where we're cleared to. Oh, here we go.
November 8080 Alpha, ATIS information Mike is current. The altimeter 3004.
We will fetch Mike, altimeter 3004, and expecting ILS 4 right approach 8080 Alpha. Okay, now we've got a plan.
November 05 Victor, welcome to welcome to Portland. Cross runway 36
somebody just passed
Alpha
11.
And right turn Charlie to the right.
Wow.
Passing wings.
Somebody is. I'm going to be at least that excited for 5. If
Thank
we
you
get
very
it.
much. Have a good night.
Not going to count those chickens before they hatch. Oh, and that big wow, and then he read back his taxi wrong. So that's good.
Sorry.
That'll be
Alpha
us
Charlie,
shortly.
Crossway, runway 36
best
to
case.
the cargo ramp.
So what are we doing? We can go ahead and adjust the altimeter, I think. Boop, we got to be back over in here first. There we go. 3004. 300.
1214 descend via the J-Fund to arrival runway 4 right the Boston altimeter 3004.
And the next one is a 4. Am I right? 00. Can we get any? Can we squint any tighter at this instrument? That's 3005. Let's go.
Southwest 531, leaving airspace shortly. Cleveland is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Information Mike. Let's fetch information Mike.
American 2142.
Now, is Boston ATIS alive? Let me take a quick peek and get a frequency.
American 2142. Thanks. Climb and maintain 14,000.
Boston ATIS 135 nothing. So let's go back over here and try 135 nothing. 350 transfer and here we go. Yay, we got Mike.
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information Mike 2154 Zulu web 040 at 11 visibility 1 runway 04 right RVR 5000 variable to greater than 6000 light snow mist ceiling 800 broken 1300 overcast temperature -1 dew point -2 altimeter 3004 ILS runway 4 right approach in use.
Okay.
Departing runway 9.
Rest of this is going to be
runway 33 right is approved for turn off after landing. All
'Cause we
aircraft
listen to this
read
all
may
the
call
time.
hold short
And I'm sure
instructions
in real
and
life
assigned
that would be
altitudes.
horrifying because they might have snuck in something new at the end, but they didn't. And it's VATSIM. And so we're going to stick with that. Okay. So we've got Mike, and we've got the pressure set, and now we are going to expect the runway for ILS runway 4 right. So let's bring you back to the desktop along with me. Let's see. There we go. And so, we'll be coming in from generally up here somewhere. So we'll probably, oh, no, that's right. That's incorrect because we're coming from Revere, which is to the north of here. So we'll be coming in from somewhere in the north. So they're probably going to vector us around one side or the other.
12,000
and then vector us
knots,
onto the
JetBlue
approach.
441.
I think they could, we'll see what they do with us, but
Boston Center,
Goshi at 6,000,
passing foot level
then
324, climbing 350.
Winnie at 4,
United 1 Boston Center.
Nabo at 3, Milt at 1,700, and then what are our minimums? They're down here somewhere. I'm just not seeing them.
Knots or greater. Pollution speed at.
We've got clouds turned off because we can't, because we wanted to avoid the ice.
Left heading 070, join the localizer.
But yeah, it's okay. Decision altitude 168. So it looks like 168 feet is where we have to go missed if we don't see the runway. But we're going to see the runway because we're not going to turn the clouds back on just for the ILS. Or I guess we could try, although I would hate. We'll see how it goes at that point.
128.12, JetBlue 441, thank you.
Let's get back in the airplane. Oh, and I've got my,
Boston Center, good day, Lufthansa
401, Yep, I got that. Okay, so I think we're good. I think if I put you back in the airplane, put me back in the airplane, still at 7,000, still
Climb and maintain flight level
almost
350, Lufthansa 401.
November
Ooh, we just passed Gardner. Yes, so our flag switched to from 2, and we're going to be flying the 111 outbound. Is that what we're doing? Let's see.
Let's take off 9 adult.
90, 100, 110, 111 is just a little bit over there.
455, climb and maintain flight level 340, that'll be the fine.
Level 340, JetBlue 455.
So now I completely forget what I'm doing once again. I know exactly what we're doing. This came out of there. We don't want approach mode.
November 574, the wind 040
That's right. I just completely forgot that I was going to have to re-engage that after the flag switched there. Okay, because we want to be flying outbound on the 111 from Gardner, and that's going to take us to, let's see, first we have to first Bronx and then Lobby before Revere. So he's probably going to tell us to he's probably going to give us a load sometime pretty soon here to cross Bronx at 5,000 would be my guess, but we'll see.
Delta 334, passing 1,500.
Delta 334, thanks. Climb and maintain 14,000.
Okay, so we're back on course. That's good. Hey, Iowa Scotsman is here. Welcome on in. Good to see you.
Runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9er, Portugal 29er.
Legion 442 Boston Center, runway 9er, line of point.
Roger, line of point.
Oh, how cool, Jerry. That's really nice. Yeah. Oh. Lobby heading 130, 8080 Alpha. Lobby 1330. So we're at Lobby when we are. Oh, Lobby is not until we are 20 miles from from Gardner. And we're only at 8. So we got a ways to go before we got to make that turn. So we'll switch over to heading mode at that point for 130. So let's go ahead and get that in here.
29 radar contact, say altitude.
Well, that looks more like 130 than that does.
Portugal 29.
Okay.
Portugal 29, thanks. Climb and maintain 14,000.
And lobby is it at 20? Let's see.
Delta 684 descend via the J-Fund 2 arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston
So when
altimeter.
our DME over here gets to 20, we'll just switch over to heading mode, which will turn us right to 130.
In the transition, maintain 300 knots or greater. Published speeds at
Okay. What else have I missed? Did I open that link? No, he started talking to me right as I was about to open that link of Jerry Weird Speeds, so that it will be there a little later when I want to come back to it. Oh, that looks terrifying, but I'll bookmark it anyway.
1693, descend via the J-Fund 2 arrival, runway 4
okay,
right,
well,
Boston
I'll leave it
altimeter
open.
3004.
Should be able to come back to it. Okay. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. Every time somebody shares a resource on here, I love it. Hey, Mike and Callie is here. Welcome on in. Good to see you.
2-mile final crossing runway.
Roger, cleared for takeoff for Legion 442.
All right. Did I miss anything else? Oh, Mad Meredith. Good morning. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Southwest 1693.
Called Nebo. So this is so I still. That's the first. I'm sure somebody responded when I asked about that earlier, but this is the first I'm getting the news that I'm still talking before them. This is really, really weird.
Transition 280, maintain
Gonna have to. Okay. So Soundtrack, I'm sure that's part of the note that also involves the staticky sound that's now on both the game sounds and the V-Pilot sounds. So my apologies. Amplify Us is here. I didn't see you come in. Welcome, Tristan. Good to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Great to see you. You can see the ignominy in which this flight ends. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't think I missed anybody else, but HTML file. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Jerry Weird Speed. I will definitely take a look at that after this flight. Revere. So Revia. No, Robbie. We got to stop in the Robbie before we go to Revia. But we are now 4 miles out from Revere, so we'll be getting ready to make that turn to 130. What else should we be thinking about? I should have my November. I think I'm just gonna
potential aircraft
get
data information. November is now current at Boston. The wind
I think I'm gonna get it in text in V-Pilot.
3004.
So we have November now.
Canada 766 November is current. The altimeter 3004. Expect the ILS 4 right.
November. There we go. All right, it's RVR, not the visibility on runway 4 right.
November's current. The altimeter 3004. Expect the ILS 4 right.
Departing 9. 33 right, approved for turn off. Trains in the vicinity.
684 November's current. The altimeter 3004.
And it's 010 at 5. So that looks
Delta
good.
684. Expect the ILS 4
I'm happy
right.
with all that.
Expecting ILS 4 right for Delta 684.
Delta 2617 cross Calverton at 12,250 knots for the Kennedy, altimeter 3000.
So get ready to switch over to heading when we hit 4, 3, 2, 1.
November 574.
And 20. We'll switch over to heading mode.
Boston.
Oh no! Well, now we switched over to heading mode, but it's I forgot. I actually love that in this plane with the Honeycomb Bravo.
574.
It
we broke it at 500.
When the first time you press heading, it pushes you over to it. I mean, it centers the heading bug to your current heading. So, did we actually make it over to 130 there? Not quite.
And November 574,
okay.
ground point 9er.
Ground point 9er 574.
All right. That's giving us
Legion
127. He said cheating by looking at the GPS that's not in this panel, allegedly.
For Legion 414.
Delta
But it would be
2648,
nice to fly the track he's given
Fund
us.
2 arrival,
Okay.
runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 3004.
Excellent. Okay, so definitely, let's take another look at the arrival chart here. I got soundtrack. I think it's already in the spreadsheet, but we really got to figure out that how to pull a window into the view without me having to just switch back to my full desktop every time, because that's down to 6,000. 8080 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, descend to maintain 6,000.
Come on. There we go. Did that somehow take us out of heading mode? It shouldn't have, but we're turning right. I guess it's winds. Is it following the bug? It's following the bug, so that's good. 6,000. Did I write down 6,000? I didn't write down 6,000 somehow. Okay. Okay. That's us heading down. That's us staying almost on 130. Little too much correction. We go down. No, we don't really need to go down a little faster, do we? Because it's now. So we're now 26 miles off of Gardner, which the next thing is Revia. Oh yeah, Revia is not till 49 miles off of Gardner. So we got 22 miles to run before we should expect our next thing there. And we'll be down to 6,000 in a minute. So we're gonna fly heading. It's a oh. Thank you, Kilo Zebra. So now, if anything, he might be thinking there's no wind up here because he gave me a heading and I'm flying the track, which looks like, okay. You know, that question ran through my mind and I made the wrong decision. Is what I'm here for, apparently. Oh, cool. We can
November
definitely give you faster.
Alpha, what's your best forward speed?
We'll go 80 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, maintain best forward speed and just let me
Am
know
I
what
still
that's
on
going to be.
130? I am. And let's trim out a little of whoa, but I didn't know. Descend and maintain 3,000. 80 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, you can descend and maintain 3,000.
Saved my butt there, because I was. Let's go to.
Air Canada 766, descend and maintain 3,000.
Not 3,000, Air Canada 766.
Come on, sweetie, you can do it. There it
Southwest
goes.
1693,
Okay.
November's current, the altimeter 3004, expect the ILS 4
that's
right.
so weird. So I'm not sure what.
3004, expect ILS 4
How my heading bug got turned around over there, and I'm not sure how my vertical speed got to 2,000. Something very strange happening here. Let's turn off the autopilot and fly this. Woohoo!
Boston Center Southwest 582. Any chance for an early handoff?
Okay,
Southwest
here's
582,
130.
sure, and New York Center's closed.
Not sure how my bug got moved, but that's fine. So we can go that way and
Canada 854,
just
leave
level
Myers
it
Base
off at
Moncton's
3,000
closed.
here.
Radar
How
service
is my
terminated. Frequency change approved.
Over to you,
break
Contact
160, 80 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, turn right heading 160.
Okie dokie. Woo-hoo. Well, that was a few moments of sheer terror. Thrown into the mix. Wasn't that lovely? Oh, and apparently our best forward speed while we're diving out of the sky is well beyond the yellow arc. Oh, and there's,
Good evening, Boston Center 9402 is currently flight level 10.
Geekle, hey, welcome on in. Sorry that, between ATC and my new super crackly audio connection, sorry that you... Down to 208080 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, descend and maintain 2000. Air Canada 766, when you level off
forward
at
speed is killing us. Because we are definitely flirting with VNE up there past the top of the yellow arc.
Thank you.
We're going to forgive ourselves for that for today.
And 2142, same Mach number.
Hey, Will BM04. Welcome on in. Good to have you here.
2142, thanks. Maintain
See if we can level off around 2000 here. Maybe not. Oh, come on.
455, do not exceed Mach 0.8 for spacing.
Oh, Lord.
United 1, descend via the J-Fund 2, arrival runway 4, right
kind of trimmed out. I guess we're just dealing with different winds at different altitudes. You're making it kind of hard to get some kind of semblance of control going here. I do want to swap, since we're no longer using Gardner, we're going to be using the ILS next, and that's the 110.3. Is that what I got in there? No. What's going on? He said, losing all semblance. Left to 1308080 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, turn left heading 130.
We can do 1708080 Alpha.
November 80 Alpha, are you able to maintain 170 knot?
Oh!
80 Alpha, maintain 170 knot.
We can maintain an altitude as well. Oh, stop! You know, when I'm not talking to anybody, I actually can fly this plane. That's getting us on down there. Pretty sure 190, 180, 170. Yep, there we go. Right about there. Close enough, at any rate. Okay, and up 130 over there a little bit more.
JetBlue 1214, descend and maintain 3000.
3000.
Left to 070, join the localizer 80
November
Alpha.
80 Alpha, turn left heading 070, join the localizer.
Why are we climbing? 070, thank you. Little light on the subject certainly helps. Okay.
November 80 Alpha, 3 miles from Milt.
Maintain 2000 to Milt, cleared ILS approach 4 right, 8080 Alpha.
Air Canada 766,
okay,
turn
no,
right heading
he did say maintain 2000. We gotta get
1214 when you level off
ourselves slowing down here.
Maintain 190 knot.
We gotta find. Oh, come on.
3000 wind and 0 knots.
Oh, that's not going. We're going below our altitude, and I can't find it. There it is. Okay. Alrighty. Can you repeat the wind for 80 Alpha?
0105, runway 4 right.
0105, 8080 Alpha, 4 right, clear to land.
010 at 5.
Okay. Here we go. Now.
Air Canada 766, turn right, heading 010,
Well,
join the localizer.
having not set the course in our HSI, we're not, and am I getting, now it's a localizer, and that's in VLOC, so it seems like I should be getting, I can see that I'm low, and I don't see my little diamonds on the HSI there like I would expect.
Canada 766, 3 miles from Nabo, maintain 3000.
It's because it's not the one that's in there. I need 110.3 in there. And I thought I had set that up, but obviously I didn't.
170 knots to Mill.
170 to Mill.
10.
Delta 684, descend and maintain 3000.
Probably shouldn't be doing this while trying to fly an approach, especially since I haven't done my C-gumps. But hey, look, I was right. We're low. Oh, good. We got slowed down, so we can drop some gear and add some flaps.
American 2142, leave Myers Base, New York Center's closed. Radar service
still
terminated.
Pretty darn fast, though. Not quite as low now. That's nice. Of course, a little more left. Okay. Now we're at least we're on the ILS now. That makes me feel better. Let's get another notch of flaps in, slow down a little bit more, and
1214, turn
just
right,
get adjusted in my seat here.
Right, heading 310.
Oh, whoa! This is the exciting part. Okay, there we go. I think I can do it from here. Good Lord. Or not. Nope, we went really, really low, and we don't want to get too slow. Yeah, that final seat adjustment there was not a great idea. Now we're back on the slope. It's looking a little better, but we are still
Air Canada 766, your number 2,
really
following a
way
mooney
faster
on
than I
final,
like to
the wind
be.
010,
So let's get
crushing the wind
the
360,
last notch of flaps in.
4 right, clear to land.
Number 2, lane 4 right, clear to land. Air Canada 766.
Runway's made so the power can come
turn
out.
right, heading 010, join the
We're
localizer.
wicked high.
Right, heading 010, join localizer, 12.
So let's just glide this on in. Well, maybe not completely glide.
Liberty 671, Boston Center, hello.
I don't want to be too slow. Over the displaced threshold. A little more power to keep us flying a few more feet. And then we can hopefully just sort of stall it on. Oh, or we can bounce a few times. Okay. Whoa! Good Lord.
Attention aircraft dates information. Oscar's now current at Boston. The wind 360
And we're
at
not
6.
going to turn off.
Altimeter
This is not the runway that was approved for an early turnoff. So we want our first taxiway to the left, which is here.
Southwest 1693, descend and maintain 3000.
And we just want to get off here and then.
Jupiter 1214 over Nabo, cleared ILS runway 48 approach, maintain 170 knots to Mill.
All the way across
over
there.
Nabo, clear ILS, running 04 right approach, 170 knots, 122 Mill, Jupiter 1214.
Marines 80 Alpha, welcome to
Right,
Boston.
Mike left Charlie,
right,
hold
Mike,
short 4 left,
Charlie,
80
short,
Alpha.
runway 4 left.
Okay. Let's zoom in here where I can see what that means. Maybe not that far. I think this is, geez. Got to get a monitor with better resolution. Okay, that's Mike up there. Perfect. So off we go. Oop, let's... That's thing coming in. Is this Mike right here? Can I see the sign? No, that says Papa right there. Okay, right. So Mike's just a little further up this way.
671.
Wait, nope. Yep, this has got to be Mike right here.
I'm not seeing you. Did you just take off?
Yeah, I did. I got a wrong scenario, but
Right, Mike, left.
Okay, well,
Ooh, you know what?
it's technically
We've
not
been here
allowed with the
enough that I
COC, but
even
you
have
are
some
radar contact, say
idea about
altitude.
where Charlie is. I think it's pretty far on down here. I think it's going to connect us over to Bravo, which is where we will head back for the...
3671, thanks. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Flight level 340, departure 767.
Jippa 1214, your number 2, following a CRJ, short final, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Oh, no, that's Foxtrot.
Clear to land,
Oh, yep, Charlie, coming right up. Excellent.
Delta 684, turn right, heading 310.
Right, heading 310.
Sorry, taxi lights.
9402, descend
So
via the
here's
J
Charlie,
direction the
and then
Robot
we're
3,
going to
arrival
hold
runway
short
4 right, the Boston altimeter
of
3004.
left.
Descending via the Robot 3 for 4
Over
right,
ground, point
United
9
40.
8080
November
Alpha.
80 Alpha, ground 121.9er.
Okay. So, what I wanted.
Boston Logan Airport 8 is in for 2.
455, leaving Myers space. New York is closed. Radar
There we
service
go.
terminated. Frequency change
Okay.
approved.
No, frequency change approved. 123, that's make 30 much. Boston ground, Bonanza 1836, Bravo, taxi with November.
1836 Bravo, runway 4 left to Echo, taxi via Kilo Bravo Echo.
4 left
Boston
to Echo,
ground, Mooney
via
8080
Kilo, Bravo,
Alpha, short of 4 left on Charlie, taxi signature.
Number 8080 Alpha Boston ground, good afternoon and welcome back to Massachusetts. On Charlie, cross runway 4 left.
Cross 4
right turn Bravo
left
to the
on
signature ramp,
Charlie,
and
right on
congratulations
Bravo's
passing
signature.
IFR number
Thanks
5.
for the ATC, 8080 Alpha. Oh. You know what? I gotta get my chair in the right place before we go here. Should have done that before trying to land and didn't, but there you go. Okay, so we're cleared, but we can still be
Boston ground, good afternoon.
good citizens and
just left Yankee on 33 right.
Volcano 766
get
Boston
ourselves
ground, good
across,
afternoon, welcome to Massachusetts.
across here in
right,
short
cross
order.
4 left, make a left turn on November and hold short of 15 right.
I'm so sorry, can you repeat that one more time? Grabbed the wrong pen.
Not a problem. On 33 right,
It's
cross 4
probably
left,
good.
left turn
Let's see,
November
yeah.
and hold short of 15 right.
All right, from here we're in the home stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, all little gentle beings, we have taxied this stretch of Bravo at Logan Airport many a time. Oh yeah, and we haven't even passed Foxtrot yet, so we still gotta. We're still in the straightaway on Bravo before it hooks the left to the north up toward signature there. Goodness gracious. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can half pay attention to taxiing and half take a look at chat. I see a lot of oh yeahs and a lot of applause. I appreciate it. That's very, very heartwarming for a flight that, frankly, as those of you who were here earlier know, I had very little hope for.
Number 183.
Which, don't know why this.
6
Yeah, okay,
Bravo,
yeah. This
monitor center on
suddenly
134.7.
this looked
Have a good flight.
very unfamiliar and nothing like the turn I was expecting on Bravo. But it is. Maybe it's this gorgeous weather that I'm the only person having in Boston today that makes it look a little different. I was even thinking of turning on live weather for the approach, and then the chair was in the wrong place, and I didn't have the localizer frequency tuned in, which I thought I had, and there were and I hadn't done the before landing checklist. It just I completely ran out of time to do anything other than try and get the airplane on the ground in one piece. But Yes, Jerry Weird speed, exactly. With the, when you can fly it the next day, that's an excellent landing. Yeah, Dragon Eye. I mean, it was like the first time I ever flew an ILS approach. I never did one in real life. First time I did one in the sim was as part of this Wings program on VATSIM, and it was perfect. I mean, one of the best landings I've ever made, sim or real life. You know, and then the next one was a complete disaster. You know, so it just, you know, it's so different every day. You know, there's so many variables that
right, left turn.
Yeah, single pilot IFR test saturation. Yeah.
We'll cross 15 right, remember, and left turn.
Absolutely.
On Alpha. You have a good one too.
Yes.
Just with 1214 Boston ground.
You know, something in the oh, well, so now I know why that turn at Bravo looked so different, because I was about to say this doesn't look like signature at all. Where am I? That's because last week I reinstalled the simulator. You know, first I just moved my entire community folder to another drive, reinstalled the sim, and then I've been putting things back into the community folder one at a time as needed, which so far has only been the Honeycomb Bravo bridge that I don't know if I even need. I think that might be for just when you first set it up. But I put the Mooney back in, and I think that may be all that's in there. Which means not in there is my Fly Tampa Boston scenery, and that's why Boston looks unrecognizable, because that scenery is so pretty. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm surprised seeing the standard Q-tip tower didn't alert me, because the Logan Tower is so gorgeous, and the Q-tip is a Q-tip. But yeah, so I think I probably need to scroll back for a bunch of other stuff that happened while I was doing that approach. Okay, we said hi to you.
Boston ground carry.
I love the sounds in the Mooney for the little spring action thing here. I bought a sound pack for this plane, and it's not working. I need to get back up with that guy who was really, the dev was super responsive when I first mentioned it. He didn't know that Carnado had done an update to the Mooney, so my telling him, hey, this new sound pack I just bought isn't working, was the first he had heard of that. I thought this guy was further over there. But he was very responsive, and like 2 days later sent me a new file and said, here, this should work. And I put it in, and it didn't work. And I wrote him back and said, oh, I put that in, and it didn't work. And now I haven't heard from him since then. But we'll see. Whoa! We'll see what gives with that. Oh, definitely do not want to cut this inclined American in half. So there's our parking brake. Okay, I kind of think I can take a breath now. I think I scrolled far enough back in the chat that I haven't missed greeting anybody. Geekle, if you're still here, I was incredibly distracted when you came in, and your welcome sound played right over ATC talking, which was scratchy, and the game sounds are being intermittently scratched. Oh, you're still here. That's great. Well, you know, I want to, let's see, Geekle Twitch. I didn't get to hear it. I don't know if anybody did.
Carry 28
oh, well.
Boston going to the runway.
I guess it wasn't meant to be today.
Charlie.
But anyway, it's the opening music and intro line from a podcast that says, "Good evening and welcome to Geeklepedia." Those of you who know Geekle will know that he's virtual cables. I don't. Should I? Because I don't. I suppose it could be a cable. But that's worth, oh, something's happening. Oh, Danny boy. Wow. welcome on in. Great to see you. Great to have you here in the Peter Mooney channel. One of our favorite viewers and participants over in the Sim Caesar channel, Danny Boy. I don't know about you, but among all the dozens and dozens and dozens of welcome sounds on the Sim Caesar channel,
we are at
far and away
Bravo
my favorite is Danny Boy's welcome sound. That acapella choir, and it's only the first, phrase of Danny Boy, but just gorgeous. Anytime I hear it or it comes to mind, I go pull it up in Spotify and listen to it again.
389.
Audio issues. Sound softening is going to restart before
requesting taxi
stream settings.
For a
I wasn't. Stream settings like OBS was not where I was thinking about looking, but software. Yeah, see, to me too, because for the last 2 or 3 streams we've been having that scratchy thing that. Like this one, I think this is one of the ones that only comes with the
departure flying runway heading at 3000, frequency 134.7 and squawk 1306.
Foxtrot.
Yeah,
Zulu,
so I think there's 2 different scratchies going on, and I think one of them is coming from VPilot and probably has something to do. It could be VPilot itself, or it could be some setting that's between VPilot and OBS. But yeah, I don't think it's hardware. But then the other scratchy is definitely coming directly from Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's also intermittent. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me, the flight recorder is still recording, and we're still connected to VATSIM. Let me fix both of those situations. By disconnecting from, before I disconnect the flight even, I'm going to take
Boston Ground
long enough just to pop over to the Wings program page and make sure they credited the pass there. I know I don't think you have to, okay, yes, they have, so that's good. I know that with,
Zulu Hotel Foxtrot, can you just repeat
on
that one more
Pilot
time?
Edge, with the cat ratings and I ratings on Pilot Edge, if you disconnect before the rating has been entered in the database, you don't get credit. And it's your responsibility.
Taxi
and that's not the case with
left via Bravo, Echo,
BVA and these Boston. Dragon Eye.
Foxtrot Zulu Hotel Foxtrot.
Okay. Hey. So yeah, Dragon Eye. Yeah. No worries. And I probably responded more strongly than I needed to, and that's because I was under pressure, and I don't tend to think very well when I'm under pressure. I don't know if you were here for my comments about Xbox users forcing us through the pain of using the Xbox user interface, but that was at least twice today when I was not my best self. But delighted to have you here, and I'm taking it that you are somewhere where it is bedtime. So hope you get a good sleep, and hope to see you here again soon. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. U.S. East. Which I'm pretty sure is 9 p.m. Central Europe. Like I know UK, it's 8 p.m. So I think you're, like anywhere in the sort of Germany, Italy, Norway, that kind of main part of Europe. I think it's 9 p.m. Mystics, you got to go as well. All right, tell the dog I said hi. Alrighty. So let's see. So we got the thing. That means I can disconnect from VATSIM. Okay, we're disconnected. That means I can mute VPilot just in case it tries any of that. Did this program work correctly? VPilot compatibility. I'm going to say yes for now. I've never seen that before, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to close some other stuff here because it can be closed. The flight recorder, however, wants to be opened. Hello, flight recorder, there you are. I'll pull it over to the other screen here where it's easier to... Oh, not JK, hi. I missed you followed just right after Danny Boy, and I completely missed it. I don't know how that happened. And also, I should mention Congratulations, oh Danny boy, on being follower number 502 and not JK, follower 503. We crossed that 500 follower threshold today, and yep, there when I mute the sim, that's scratchy. So I don't know that it's a cable. I think there's something going on either in the app or in OBS or in however the app is talking to OBS. At any rate, none of that is of consequence at the moment. What I want to do is see if I can find the flight recorder again. There it is. And we'll take. Shall we take a look at this landing? Give me 1 sec here. Yeah, hey, not JK. It's great to see you here. Happy to have you around. And what are we doing? Oh, yeah, that's getting pretty serious too. I think we got time to take a look at the landing replay. I guess we could even try a wing view replay. I have not tried doing one of those before, but we could. So let me see if I know how this works. So, yeah, so I got to hit stop recording first, and then. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see. But let me switch this back over to the desktop for a moment, because that's really fascinating. Let me pull this over where it'll show up. Right. So this was a few seconds after Soundtrack 78 hit the flight recorder reminder alert. And by the way, that's new. And so like my top of climb alert that has the Star Trek red alert kind of sound on it, that's a Soundtrack 78 is the only one who can issue that one. For the remember to turn on the flight recorder command, that one's new today. And Iowa Scotsman, thank you so much. You know, I was looking at that. I was looking at another streamer who's been streaming, that long or longer, and I for a specific reason, I went all the way back to the beginning of their Discord, which was 5 or more years ago, and found the thing I was looking for, but then just out of interest, I just kind of, leafed through coming forward in time in their Discord, just because I thought there was like when they hit 100 followers, and then when they hit 200, and when they hit and yeah, they hit 300 at 3.5 years. And so I think a lot of that, I think probably maybe almost all of that was before the plague hit. And I think when COVID put us all at home 24/7, 365, some of us for years, I'm pretty sure Twitch at that point went off like a rocket ship. I know from reading that the viewership went bad. So Iowa Scotsman, I have watched your stream, and you are not a bad streamer. you're you. And you appeals to who it appeals to. I happen to find your streams quite appealing. When you're on and I'm free, I will certainly come in and watch. I may lurk, because often free is that gray area between I've got these 7 things that have to be done before I go to bed, and I'd really like to hear a nice soothing voice in my ear, and I lurk. Well, yeah, time to put into it is also, that's at a premium. So that's why I do a lot, the majority of the lurking I do is because I'm working on something for either next Tuesday or next Thursday. Okay. So at any rate, I think I was saying Soundtrack hit the reminder and I turned it on, and that was clearly this does not look like a 3-degree angle. Now, in fairness, I don't think the 3-degree angle should have started until about here. I think somewhere right around here is where we intercepted the localizer. But I think we can just go look at that. Is that right? Because my engine's still running, and then I think I have to start the replay. Now I've got that on here too. So it's replay, and then I got a pause. Which one is pause? That's pause. And then, let me get this back out of our way. Oh, no, so that's actually well before. So let's go back. Just want to go back as far as that turn to final. Had he already oh, yeah, no, so it actually starts before we make that turn to final. And the speed brakes are out because I was like way over one of it. So right here is about when I should have put the speed brakes back in and forgot, and they stayed in the rest of the way down. We already had the gear in, and that would have kept us as slow as we needed to go. Yeah, so that was the last. That was his. I think that was when he turned us to intercept the Loke, and then can I look? Whoop. Oh no, so there we are. So that was our own turn onto the Loke, and then that's just started diving, and it was already low and started diving. Not a good idea. What happens if I go? Did I get? Oh wait, if I go here. Yeah. Why would this wait? Oh, is this not in here? There we go. Got a couple of. I got this view set up because I like watching the gear drop from here, but the gear were already down. And there's Boston behind us. Bay below us. Yeah, and so it's no wonder we were as low and slow as we were with those speed brakes in all the way. I don't know if we need to suffer through all of this part from this point of view. Now, I'm thinking of. So if I do pause. Oh, that's pause. Then I think when it's pause, yeah, I can do. Right. So. Maybe see what it looks like from there. Oh, that looks pretty scary. That looks a little less scary. Not much less. Wow. So, yeah, that's fun. I have not watched a landing in the recorder, or have not watched a playback from the recorder from this point of view. Did we make it past the displaced threshold? I think we didn't. No, not at all. Did we land on the nose wheel? I hope we didn't. Oh, no, just a perfect three-pointer with, it was not as bad a bounce as I kind of assumed it was going to be. And then we were all over the runway for no good reason. Let's see if can we dupe. There we go. We're paused. Let me go back in. Whoop. Let me go back in here, and then we can go out here, and we can do that, and then we can, I think, maybe try it from this side, and go here, and then a little bit like this will maybe give us some of that, and then like that a little bit. I don't know, we'll see, because then if I'm in here and do this and then I hope that worked, that, no, because I forgot to do that, I think. Now maybe, yes indeed. Okay, that's good news. This a little closer where I can reach it. Hey, look at that. And then we'll resume on the thing. Hey! Cool. Although I'm not sure that we really want to be. Ugh. Well, and then as I said, all over the place. But we got to echo with some reasonable. Okay, well, there's no good reason to watch that again, but a wing view might be fun. What do you think? if we, how are we doing on time? Oh yeah, it's only 20 past. Let me get the, there's, oh, is that? No, I hit the resume button. I meant to hit the pause button. Okay. Maybe if we come back to, well, I could fast forward it. I'd kind of like to see that last turn there from, let's see what happens if I go here and then go here. Hey, I can't believe that worked. We'll see what, I wish I had pretty wing view music to play you, like, you know, some people we know do, and I could add that at some point, but you know what I mean? I don't want, there you go, soundtrack, very good. That's the turn I was interested in seeing, just like what it looked like from, Yeah, Vega. I have forgotten. I've used them before to get me slowed down to a good approach speed, and then forgotten to stow them. And I've done that several times before because my memory's not what it once was. And it definitely makes it a little. You know, you end up low and slow. Makes it more difficult to. Night Wolf, set my heart on fire. Are you Night Wolf? That's your new welcome song. I hope that's okay. It's some rockers singing about Night Wolf. It was my best guess. If you hate it, let me know. I'll pick something else. But it definitely makes it makes some lovely wing view replay music, doesn't it? If I do TH, yeah, then I can tab and then just change the @ to an exclamation, and let's see. Yeah, I may have to make that. I may have to record the whole thing and make that my wing view replay music. I'm kidding, but maybe not. I don't know. If I'm going to do wing view replays, I'll certainly have to do something to set them apart from other people's wing view replays, because there's certainly more than one streamer who does wing view replays. But, you know, it'd be good to have mine, you know, be, you know, their own thing. So we'll see. It's not like they're trademarked. Trust me, I work in the legal department. I was going to maybe start saying thank yous while we look at this, but it does look like we're getting reasonably low. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, we still have to cross the bay. We only look really low because we were really low. I didn't realize just how really low we were until seeing it from this rather shocking angle. Because we're on the final approach course, and we still have a whole bay to cross, and I could read license plates from here. Okay, well, you know, they gave us a pass. That's what counts. Oh no, there's me cutting power, so there's not much bay to cross here. Okay. Because I didn't cut power until I was confident we had the runway made, and then I noticed that it wasn't the runway, it was the displaced threshold. Not that its displaced threshold is going to worry about my little 2,000-pound Mooney, but still, it's bad form. Bad form to land where I landed. Shame on me. Well, now that sounded much worse than it looked coming from in there. The rollout looks pretty bad from in here. Now, Kilo Zebra. Probably. Okay. Well, at any rate, that brings us down and to the airport. Ooh, soundtrack. I'm going to make a note of my own. I'm just going to put Tampa on my pad here because we really need to put the the Boston scenery back in before next Tuesday. But I will be sure to see that before I throw this piece of paper away. Okay. So let me say thanks to some awesome folks, and then we'll find somebody to raid. I think we're going to end a little early to raid Sim Caesar, but there's somebody that I usually raid who I think is probably still alive, but we'll see about that. But jokes aside, Kilo Zebra, thanks. Aw, golly. Night Wolf, yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're going to wrap up and raid somebody, and then in 37 minutes, I'll be in Sim Caesar's stream for GA Thursday, and hope to see everybody over there. But there are a bunch of folks that I would like to just take a moment to say thank you to, if I can figure out how to make this list pop out. Oh, you click where it says pop out, I see. Dastardly the way they hide these things in Twitch. Full screen sim view. Full screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't. I wish I had. You probably told me that 10 minutes ago before I even started the replay, let alone the wing view replay. Sorry about that. Yeah, in fact, we could even have it like that. So, sorry. Wing view replay noob error. 11 minutes ago, to be precise. Yes, all right, thank you. So, soundtrack, take a note. We need a new alert command that goes, full screen, okay. It's hopeless, I tell you, hopeless. We had a whole bunch of new subscriptions that happened today. One of them, I think the first one today was Pezzy15. Pezzy, if you're still here, thanks for the resub, and Rayburn resubbed, and Sim Caesar resubbed. All that right at the beginning of the stream. But then Jumperman gifted a sub to our dear friend Dr. IPO, or PhD IPO. That was really super. Really appreciate that. And then Jeffrey B gave out 5 community subs, just astonishing. Jumperman gifted a tier 1 sub to our 500th follower, CT Sticks, and then Geekle resubscribed. Thank you so much for all those subscriptions. They mean the world. And then lots and lots of new follows today. We started at 495 and ended up at 503. Oh, and something's happening now. What's happening now? Soundtrack renewing your subscription for your 4th month. Wow. Holding off because you want... Oh. Yes. That's sweet. Oh, you can't see me. I don't need to worry about gesticulating in front of my face where the camera will pick it up instead of down in my lap where I normally would, because you can't see me. Not only is it sweet of you to hold off so that Sim Caesar could be first, it also demonstrates your, innate sense of self-preservation. Did I say that out loud? I'm afraid I did. Is the mic on? Yeah, sadly the mic is on. So, all those new subscriptions today, then a whole bunch of new follows today. And then we also had some bits to Cold Nebo. Thank you for the 100 bits. Jumperman, 82nd with 56 individual bits. Those are sweet. Oh, good. We're taxiing again. Something to distract you. And then a 500 bit cheer from Jumperman, and 100 from Ped190 or Ped190. So thank you so much for those bit cheers as well. And again, thank you for the new follows. Really, it's just I never cease to be amazed by what a good decision it seems to have turned out to be 3 months ago when I pressed that start streaming button for the first time. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you for sharing the journey so far. So that's 11 out of 30 Wings flights done, 19 to go. I've glanced ahead. They don't get easier from here. They just don't. Yeah, no. the recorder, I thought I would see if maybe the recorder would let me pretend I had put my speed brakes down, but it won't. It's because it actually records the condition of things. So what was I saying? I was digressing as usual. I think I was probably vamping while intending to go see who is on that we could raid. So I'm going to do that now. Bear with me a moment while I take a quick gander at who's up to what. Yeah. Oh, no. I've been raiding on Thursdays, been raiding Stubborn Old Gal because she's delightful. It's not Flight Sim Stream, though. There's about 36 of us here. I'm guessing that if you're planning, whether or not you're planning to watch the Sim Caesar channel start in a half hour, my guess is, Two-Faced Disc is here. Hey, welcome on in. Good to see you. My guess is a lot of the people here, regardless of who I raid, are going to head over to watch Conti next. So why don't we go ahead and raid Conti? Because I don't think I have. I don't recall his ever having been on when I was ending before. This is my first opportunity to give him a raid. So let's do that. I don't think we're going to make the taxi all the way down to signature, because I'm just going to go ahead and kick this off here. So /raid. Am I missing anything? No. /raid. CON7INUUM. There's that. I don't know. We might make it to signature, depending on how all the rest of this. Let's see. No. Yes, no. Okay, there's that. And then let's see. So I think if I do that, then I should. Is that? No, because that's the wrong keyboard. I'm as bad at making the computer do what I want as I am at making the airplane do what I want. Okay. Hey, there's the picture, which tells me that is going to happen soon. So, yeah, we don't need to see the ugly default scenery anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the pretty gold curtain and Louis Armstrong. Thanks again for being here today. Thanks for your participation in whatever form it occurred. And hope to see you next week, Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2000 Zulu. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.